Oh, doggies. Hello, 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 and another hello, and a howdy to you. One cow, one calf.
Oh no,
Cow
no,
calf.
no, no, cow
Cow
calf.
calf and a half.
No, no,
Cow
no.
calf and a half. We're at 29. Come on, we can do better than this.
Oh,
Cow
just
calf and a half.
29.
Cow calf and a half. Hey, we got 29. 29, 29. Can we get 30? 30.
Oh,
Can we
boy.
get 30? 30. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Can we get 30? One cow, one calf, one and a half.
And guess how many we have in the live stream?
900.
No, we got 32. So they're beating us on OConnect. It's more on the live.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's talk about what's going on today. Today is day 166 in the second year of the history of the RobLynnLive channel. This is the 531st. 531 consecutive RobLynn lives. Ooh, doggies, not too
Shabby.
all right. They ain't crabby. It's a RobLynn live right now.
That's right.
My voice is getting better over the years.
Uh-oh. He's going to start singing more and more.
More and more. More and more. All right, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, wait. Back the bus up, okay? Back the freaking bus up. We got to talk about Lynn's domain.
All right.
RobLynnLive.ai. That'll get you over to Lynn's domain. And what do you want to do there? You want to register. You want to get your name in the book. You want to get a password. You want to get a mail. You want to get it all done while you're here. One-stop shopping right here, right now at RobLynnLive.com. What's that domain again? RobLynnLive.com. And if you're not a .com person, you can go to RobLynnLive.ai. I'm a frustrated singer from way back when. All right, here we go. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. today brought you live with Marty and Chris. Chris looked a little better today.
Yeah.
They've got him on a new kind of a pump to seal his lung, which is good stuff.
And he was very loquacious today.
Loquacious, oh, goodness.
Chatty.
Oh, I thought that meant flirting with the nurses again.
No.
Okay.
Just
11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time brought us Red Redford. Jane stopped by for a hello. And at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you got it right here, right now. Straight Talk with RobLynn and Ollie.
The Wonder, not the boy. You put Wonder Boy. The Wonder Dog, not Wonder Boy.
Oh, my
His-
goodness.
his-
Ho!
I said Wonder Boy before, remember? And he teased me.
Yeah. So if you think that's craziness, take a look at this.
Ooh.
Take a look at the thickness of this. This is the unicorn companies in the world as of today.
Well,
1,173 unicorn companies.
that's a lot.
Woo, doggies.
It's
And
a-
guess who the newest one's gonna be for you and me?
I mean, who would have imagined there's 1,173 unicorn companies?
When I started printing it, I thought it said 68. I said, well, that'll only be like 5 pages. It's 117 pages
Oh, you wasted
of unicorn
paper.
company. Yeah, and that's expensive paper. Oh, well,
man.
that's
Oh,
all right.
well.
That'll be something to hang on to. We'll put that in the library for Ash.
Okay.
All right. Now, that was 12 p.m. with the Wonder Boy, the Wonder Dog. 8 p.m., you got it. You're here now. We're on the eastern side, barely on the eastern side at 8:09. And you've got RobLynn Live and Ollie the Wonder Dog. Yeah, with tonight's topic. Oh, yeah. Now, you're going to like this topic. You know, I search high and far for topics because it's not easy to have a topic, 500 different topics.
A high and low you search, huh?
High and low and east and west and every which direction you can think. Well, tonight's topic, a unicorn is born on passive. On passive, a unicorn is born. And as the hat says, you just got to believe.
It has a nice sound to it.
It's got a nice ring to it.
Yeah, it does.
And we're jumping in there with 1,173 other companies.
Woohoo! That's exciting.
All right, let's talk about what we should do prayer wise. And that would be please pray for Ash. And please also send out your love, light, and prayers to anyone else who might be ill or injured. And while you're praying for Ash, pray for his wife, Ashmahan, and the lovely young men known as Yusuf and Omar, please,
Definitely.
as well as the tech media and support teams. Pray for them. We want them safe, healthy, and with us. Also, please send out, as we mentioned, folks like Robin Noble, who's fighting a bit of a disease, and she's going to beat it because she can and will, no doubt about it.
She's strong.
She's got a strong will, that's for sure. And then let's talk about Pat Parent. Please send your prayers out for Pat. There are times she has good days and times she has bad days.
True.
So
Very true.
today is a day, so please pray for Pat Parent. Also, David Rozalski has got shoulder issues and probably other issues, as the old man as he is. Sad part is I'm old enough to be his daddy. Oh my goodness. All right. So we've got some announcements tonight. Did you want to say any special hellos or thank yous? I think a couple of thank yous might be in order.
It was a happy birthday. I gave you the information, I think, in text to say happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's somebody's son. I know that.
Yeah, you're supposed to write it in your notes. Let me find it. I wrote it in text to you, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, well,
We'll think of it. And if your son is having a birthday and you're watching tonight,
yeah.
one cow and a calf and a half, one cow and a calf and a half, we're up to 38. One cow to one cow.
I told you to write in your notes. You probably wrote it.
I
Right?
don't know.
Oh,
At any rate, we'll come back to that.
okay.
In the meantime, let's talk today. Let's talk announcements for today, shall we? We shall. Logging out of OES is still under repair. We just tried it with several of our accounts and unable to sign out. So be patient. Don't keep logging in, because you keep logging in, you're going to jam up everything. So don't keep logging in. Okay.
Well,
And as soon as you
fine.
can log out, log out.
So for those of you who use internet cafes or public sites to log into, probably not a wise idea to do that at this time, because you'll not be able to log out and people have access to your.
You mean like Panera Bread, McDonald's even has that. Some coffee shops, Starbucks has it.
Starbucks. At the airport, you have public Wi-Fi, for example. Best to avoid that for now. For now, I'm sure this issue will be resolved quickly. The tech team is on it.
Everybody will be proud to know I'm not drinking soda. I'm drinking. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Seltzer. Seltzer
nice.
water. Not Sam Seltzer Steakhouse either. Seltzer water. This one happens to be 0 calories.
That's good.
And zero
sugar.
carbs
Yeah.
and 0 sugars.
That's a
100%
good thing
natural.
for us. Mhm.
And it's orange vanilla. Ooh.
Oh, that sounds delicious, actually. And we have cake.
Actually, it's terrible.
Oh, okay, cake. That's why I stick with water. 99% of my life is just spent drinking water, not sodas, not juices, just water. But anyway, Keiko says, now I got in with the trimmed link that Michael Chada uploaded on YouTube. Thank you, Michael. See how useful Michael is. I mean, gosh, she's been posting the OConnect attendee link in the YouTube chat. So those of you who are on YouTube, but you can get on OConnect, come on over. You know, the experience on OConnect is just fabulous. Everyone should experience it.
And we are coming to you live on OConnect, and we're live streaming on our YouTube channel, the RobLynnLive.com.
That's right. Happy birthday to Cynthia Deering from Lisa McBride.
That's the birthday, and she's nobody's son.
Oh, it was Lisa. Yeah, because we were saying it's somebody special. We want to make sure we wish them a happy birthday. So that is it. That is Lisa. Lisa, happy birthday.
I thought it was Cynthia Deering's birthday.
Oh, Cynthia, I mean Cynthia. Lisa is saying to Lisa. I mean to Cynthia, right? Happy birthday, Cynthia Deering. Happy is Cynthia here with us now?
She will be if
Are
she's
you
not
here
here.
now to get the birthday wishes?
All right. So you know about the log in, log
Okay, so
out
everybody
situation.
wish her happy birthday.
Happy birthday to
Okay, and
you.
John says, I was on YouTube and I told people to please use the link and join us here. Thank you. That works.
Thank you, JJB Tin Man.
That's right.
Be the Tin Man. All right. Migration with no further hesitation. Your time is up. The time is up. The time is right. The time is now. Get migrated. All right. Enough said on that one. Sign your NDA and the affiliate agreement. Very easy to do. The affiliate agreement, you don't have to sign. You just have to click submit, and away you go. You're done. But read it, read it, read it.
But if you are going to sign it now, just wait because you want to be able to log out. So I would just wait a bit. Don't you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. All right. Sign the NDA and the affiliate agreement, as we said. Check
When
out the
it's appropriate.
OnPassive newest website. Check out the OnPassive YouTube channel. Check out Muhammad William Nazal on X. That guy is on fire. He's got blogs, he's got just posts, he's got videos, music. Check him out. Check that guy out. Attend webinars and meetings and chats or whatever you want to call us as time permits. Why do we say that? Well, you have your choice. Okay, you can go here, you can go there, you can go to India, you can go to Pakistan, you can go to the United States, you can go to Mexico, you can go Canada, you can go to Singapore, you name it. There's plenty. There's at least 30 to 40 a day. So you have your choice. And the nice thing is many of them are posted for viewing again in ONET. And if you're in OES, you're in ONET. So how cool is that? Very cool, I say. All right. Hop on an OConnect as an attendee and be ready to earn as you learn. You can be an attendee, you can be a speaker, you can also be a host or co host too. So get after it. Come on. Come on. The time is right. The time is now. We have a topic tonight. Oh, subscribe when you can to OConnect. You'll be glad you did. Be ready to earn as you learn because the more you learn, the more you're going to earn by turning people on to OConnect. Tonight's topic, as a matter of fact, is OnPassive. A unicorn is born. Now, we needed a little music for that, but I didn't have it.
Oh.
You know.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. No music.
Yeah, the music. Okay. Ollie's question of the evening: can you name any other unicorn company around the world? Now,
Without googling.
or without printing out 1,173 as of 6 p.m. tonight. 1,173 unicorn companies. Awesome. Oh, yes, that's awesome. Well, as we go, that's a lot, 1,173. But you know what? OnPassive's going to soar to the top in that group. 1173, probably 1,100 of them are just 1 billion. Enter OnPassive, you're talking billions. You talking billions, baby. So you in the right place at the right time. One calf, one cow. How about now? No, it's one cow, one calf and a half. One cow, one calf and a half. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're at 47. Let's go. We got one cow, one cow, one cow, one calf and a half. One cow, one calf and a half. One cow, one calf and a half. 48. Thank you. All right. Can we get 49, 49, 49, 49? Can we get 49? Can we get 50? 50, 50, nifty, 50. Cow, calf and a half. Cow, calf. And we're at 50. You're welcome.
Right now, I see that we got more people on the OConnect than on YouTube.
Well, all righty
There's
then.
39 on YouTube.
All right.
So you guys,
You did it.
OConnect's beating out.
That's what we like to hear. Oh, Connecto Mundo.
That's good.
All right, tonight's topic, we told you, on passive is a unicorn is born. Ollie's question of the evening, name any other unicorn company other non-passive.
Without Googling.
Right. And if you need any hints, I've got 1,173 printed out. All right. A
What's-
unicorn
wait,
company.
They can guess and you have to look in the list. Is it in
No.
alphabetical order?
I don't know. No, it's in order by amount of money that they are valued at.
Okay.
All right, let's up Periscope a little bit and talk about a unicorn company is one that is privately held. It has reached a valuation of 1 billion or more. It is very rare for a unicorn company to be born in a year. But enter on passive, the new dog in town. We're gonna be a unicorn our first year. We on our way already. Oh yeah. Oh Nelly. Come on, come on, come on. One cow, one calf and a half.
Are you guys proud of that? That Unpassive will be a unicorn before it's born, as they say.
I am.
That's pretty something to be proud of.
All right. And what else can we tell you about unicorn company? It's very rare for a unicorn company to be born in 1 year, but enter on passive, you got it. Unicorns usually have a very rapid growth and generally are disruptors to the norm. Enter on passive. Are we disrupting the internet or what?
Big time.
All right, that's how we roll.
Big time.
Let's name a few of the characteristics commonly associated with a unicorn company or corporation or movement, whatever you want to call us. High valuation. Just take a look at on passive. Oh yeah. You know, they talk about valuation. On passive is very valuable as an asset.
Whoa.
Rapid growth, exponential growth in a very short period of time on passive, right? You know, it's like we wrote this script. It's all about on passive and having innovative products or services. Voila, on passive. And on passive is O. This is the sign for on passive. O and a check mark. O.
A V. A V.
And a V.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's because of the
O and a V. O and a V. All right.
Yeah.
That's the on passive sign. Yeah. Rapid growth. We talked about that. Let's talk about disruptive innovation. Ooh, talk about innovation. Disruptive innovation by the way of new technologies, enter on passive, new business models, we're here for that, or players that challenge the establishment. In other words, we're going to challenge you. We're going to make you do better, and we're going to make you disrupt. And disrupt the internet is how we do it. Ooh, doggies. All right, strong leadership. How about Ash Mafara? How about Mohammed Kamal? Pretty strong there. How about Mr. Mohammed William Nazal? Very strong there. How about Dr. Tariq in Egypt? Gangbusters. And then how about Professor Susan? Oh, yeah. Professor Susan is on top of her game. And just to name a few, aforementioned certainly have a vision. They've incorporated their vision with Ash's vision as well, and the ability to execute ambitiousness with plans and growth. That's how we roll. That's how we at On Passive do things. We're ambitious. How about scalable business model? Are we a scalable business model? Let's talk about that for a minute.
I would say definitely. Ash often says how the products are scalable, you know, and the business model. Everything's scalable.
Scalable.
Mm-hmm.
Scalable, scalable, scalable. All right. Scalable business model is such as our very own on passive. We're scalable that allow for rapid growth without big time increases in cost. We're keeping the cost down to make the value go up, which enables capturing a large market share. And when you capture a large market share, it generates a significant income. And that's how we do it at On Passive.
Mm-hmm.
We are the big dog, the new sheriff, the big sheriff, the Mac Daddy of the internet has arrived. Attractive Unit Electronics. Now, what in the world is Attractive Unit Electronics? Well, acquiring customers at a reasonable cost, not having to pay $5,000 to get a customer in the door. Oh, no, 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 no. OnPassive has got the secret ingredient for sure. So, we at OnPassive, while we are acquiring customers at a reasonable cost, at the same time, we generate high revenue streams. We've heard that before. Revenue streams will be multiples.
Exactly.
And of course, profitability. Profitability. That's the name of the OnPassive game.
Mm-hmm.
And global ambitions. You think we're global? Woo, woo, woo.
Big time.
Take a look around who's here tonight. We got Canada. We got Mexico. We got the UK. We've got folks every which way you can turn. That makes us for sure global.
Definitely.
Very global. And we're an attractive unit company. So, wow. OnPassive to the moon, Alice. Global ambitions, boom, baby, boom, and a large kaboom. International, baby. That's how we roll. International, global, and all over the planet. Right here, right now, for you. So do you, RobLynnLive? I'm going to say it again, Nakamoto. Do you, RobLynnLive?
I do.
You do? Do?
I do.
Ooh, I know you do sometimes, yes. And you RobLynnLive at the same time.
I do. How's that?
That's great. Brand recognition. Talk about brand recognition. Have you been to the Burj Khalifa lately? Have you seen the light show? Have you been to the malls and seen OnPassive and electric signs all over the place? Have you?
Yes.
Have you? Have you really? Well, Mickey says, let's go on and talk brand recognition, shall we? Unicorns have strong brand recognition and a loyal customer base. How much more loyal could the founders be? I mean, we're a pretty loyal group.
Oh yeah.
And OnPassive is getting fueled by innovative products. Just take a look around. We got Academy coming. We got Domain coming. We've got ODIT, no dat, no this and that. And we've got it all coming to you.
OKYC.
OKYC,
O
Booking,
Tracker,
Verify.
Oh,
Oh my
Domain. Oh, so many products. Just this is just the start. Eventually there'll be probably hundreds, if not more than hundreds, of digital products. It's
And
pretty,
they'll
pretty
all be
incredible.
income streams to those of us who saw the vision. I might add. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So it's OnPassive getting fueled by innovative products. That's what we do. It's OnPassive effective marketing strategies, already proven, and a positive word of mouth. The few people that are against OnPassive just ain't got a clue.
No,
No clue.
I agree. It really won't matter. They'll just have remorse when they figure out what they missed. They'll be
Buyer's
like,
remorse.
oh my gosh, what did I say? What did I do? That doesn't make sense. I missed the boat.
Yeah, yep. Chris Johnson mentioned one of those today.
Uh-huh.
As a matter of fact, he happens to know him pretty well. Who's a naysayer? He's going to be a yay-sayer pretty soon. You never know.
That's true.
We'll have to see on that one. The jury is out, isn't it, Chris?
I think people don't always see things at the same time. So folks here today in this webinar are visionaries. We saw it right away, but there's some people that just won't see it. Why? But they just won't see it.
At some point they will, because everybody's going to need something in the OnPassive bag. For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. It's time for us to say you can get anything that you want at Ashmafar's restaurant.
That's
Cha
right.
cha cha. Are we frozen? Greg Lakin says we're frozen.
No, well, I'm looking at the YouTube live and we're not frozen. Are you done with this?
Refresh, Greg. Yes, I'm done with that. I am. And there's 52 of you here now. Did you want to say a few hellos, or do
We
you
got
want to?
38 in YouTube.
Not too.
Shabby. Keiko wisely says, let's ignore those naysayers. They
Yeah.
don't deserve our attention.
And we're not frozen, are we, Delisa?
She says she's not frozen.
Ah, goodness. All right, we're not frozen. It's cool outside, but we're not frozen. All right, should we say some hellos, or are you just about ready? It's a little early to go over to the chat, community chat, or are you ready to go to community time?
Well, your presentation was shorter than usual, right?
Well, if you want me to lengthen it, I've got 1,173 right here, right now. Here they are. Unicorn companies. Shall we mention each one?
Well, you could maybe go with the top 10 or top 20, and then the folks in the chat, in both chats, can guess what the others are.
All right.
Well,
let's talk. Number one is ByteDance. ByteDance.
And how do you spell that?
BYTE Dance. ByteDance.
Honestly, I've never heard of it. I want to know, those of you in the chat, have you heard of ByteDance?
They're media and entertainment. I've heard of them.
Because they're number one?
They're numero
What is the valuation?
225 billion.
225 billion, and I never heard of them. Okay, so let us know who heard of them. Say yes, and if you didn't hear of them, say no. So again, it's
ByteDance, not Bite Me, ByteDance.
ByteDance.
In China.
Oh, I feel better. Lisa never heard of it too, and neither did Brenda Ross.
Are you guys kidding me? You got to be kidding me here.
And Delisa says she never heard of it too. Isn't that amazing?
All right, has anybody heard of SpaceX?
225 billion. That is like they're way ahead.
They are the Mac Daddy.
And they're way ahead of number two, right? Way ahead of the number two.
75 billion worth.
Whoa. Okay, let's look at this. We want some interaction. Okay, so we got Lisa saying no. Delisa saying no. Hold on, chat is flying. Let me pause it a bit. Okay, Lisa said no. Delisa no. Juanita Ali. Hi, Juanita. Juanita says no. Armin said nope. And John Barilla said yes. Oh, John, you. Okay. And we got Keiko saying no. Thank you for educating me. And Angela Laland, no. Sarananda says yes. Okay. And Bite Me, LOL, says Jillian. BYTEME. That's very funny.
Well, we're going to check. I'll check Kraken in just a little bit, Frank.
Frank says, I think Kraken could be a unicorn company because of cryptocurrency.
Well, number two on the list is SpaceX.
And guess what Brenda says? Brenda Ross says, before you said that, she said, I have heard of SpaceX. Good for you. And SpaceX, yes, Elisa says. And it is a Chinese video sharing. ByteDance. Don Swihart says they do Chinese video sharing. Okay. And Jillian said SpaceX, yes, they've heard of the SpaceX. Patricia Green says AT&T, it's a unicorn company. I've never heard of them either, Lynn. She's talking about
AT&T.
No, I think she's talking about ByteDance.
Oh, Byte.
Yeah.
Okay. And then there's Sheen, SHEIN, Sheen. Stripe is one. Stripe is another big one. Yeah, I'm coming to them, but they're down the list a bit.
Irena says Stripe. I just want to be able to read some of the comments.
Go ahead.
Stripe. Irena says Stripe is another big one. And Lisa McBride says, yes, SpaceX is Elon Musk, isn't it?
Yes.
And let's see if any more comments pertaining. Yes. Do I need it? SpaceX. She's heard of SpaceX, of course. And our unicorn is rumbling out of the gate, says Jillian. All right, keep going now.
All right. Has anybody ever heard of Canva? CANVA?
Yeah.
Okay, they're an enterprise tech company. They're valued at $25.4 billion with a B, billion dollars.
Okay, I knew about Canva because I use Canva, I know Canva is popular, but I would never have guessed that Canva is number 3. Number what?
No. They're number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay,
They're number 6 in the world.
I would never have guessed Canva is number 6. So let us know about Canva. Did you? I'm sure most of you have heard of it, but did you expect that it was number 6? Let us know. Yes or no. Canva, yes or no, meaning you expected it to be number 6 in the list of the top unicorn companies.
And thank you to Francis Tay for that super sticker. From our hearts to yours, Francis. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we want to let you know that OES Classroom is taking a break because it is Chinese New Year's. So the resumption will be, I believe, on February 17th. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's February 17th. So you will not have OES, which is normally on Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. So we'll resume in mid-February. So enjoy your break, Francis. You deserve the nice break and the holiday. It's great.
All right, I'm going to hang on to that book of unicorn companies, and when ONPASSIVE shows up on there, if it didn't already, we're going to bring it to your attention. Yeah,
we're on a roll. Why did you stop? Okay, so
oh
yeah, because it's still 5 minutes later than what you just said. You said we're ending too early. It's only been 5 minutes since then. So we have Patricia Green, and Patricia Green says, I am surprised that Canva is number 6. And Keiko said, of course Canva, but I can't wait to use one of O Solutions to replace Canva.
yeah,
and I believe that's going to be Odit. And
Odit.
Odit's going to be very. Ashmo Farah said we're going to all love Odit. It's going to be so simple, so intuitive. It's going to be the bomb, you know. Don Swihart says DL has used Canva. That's pretty cool. And I guess we're seeing Toy Him saying no, she didn't expect Canva to be number 6. Isabel said no. Mel says no, not really. And Irena says no. And Jillian says, wow, Canva is 6?
Yep.
And Don wants to let us know that ByteDance developed TikTok. That is interesting.
That's correct. And they are in China, and that's where TikTok is at.
And Delisa Christie says, yes, Canva. Geez, our own media will blow them out of the water. And John Barilla says, I know Canva. I have it. And so let me scroll down a bit. So great discussion, you guys. Very interactive is the way we like it. Okay, and Toy Him clarifies that yes, OES Classroom will resume on February 17th. We will meet for a Chinese New Year buffet lunch on February 17th.
Chicken feet? Will there be chicken feet?
I would go and eat chicken feet. I am so envious of you guys because if I would be there on February 17th to chow down with you guys. I tell you. And we have Legdega. She says, thanks, Francis and the team for the dedication and great job. I totally agree with that. And Delisa says, I forgot the name. Better service and lower prices, says Greg Lakin. We're going to be number 1 soon. And Keiko says, the simple can be profound. Yay for ODIT. And Jillian says, I can't wait for ODIT and O everything. They are all the bombs. And yeah, great chat. Keep on going.
All right. Let's see. Has anybody heard of Reddit? Reddit.
I have.
Their media and entertainment, $10 billion valuation. And they started in 2017. They're only 6 years old, Reddit.
Okay, now how do they are they subscription based? How do they make money? Is it subscription based?
I'm not sure, but they're out of San Francisco, California.
Anybody know how Reddit makes money? Is that through subscriptions or is it through those ads that they put up on their site? Because I use Reddit free. I don't subscribe if it's a paying subscription, I've never paid. Let's hear about people's experience with Reddit. Okay. Melanie says, I have a pack of chicken feet right now in my freezer, Rob. I can't wait to cook it. And she's serious.
Hey. All right, then further on down the list, we've got people like Rippling. Rippling is enterprise tech. Most of these are high-tech companies.
How do you spell Rippling?
RIPPLING.
And
spells Rippling.
what is the category they're in? They are a
enterprise tech, so they're high tech.
okay.
Yeah.
Very lucrative to be in the tech industry, obviously.
6.9.
Oh. And Juanita says, yes, I know Reddit, but I don't know how to use it. So, and of course, John says, I've heard of Reddit, and so has Jillian. Credit is a credit card service in Bangalore, says. Oh, Cred, C-R-E-D. Did you mention Cred?
Yes, great.
She's saying it's a credit card company located in Bangalore.
Yeah.
Delisa, I know, says Jillian. We will blow up the internet. And Greg says, sooner or later, I will get one person on my YouTube list.
Has anybody heard of Stripe? Stripe?
Yes.
The processing group?
Yes, I've heard of Stripe.
They're number 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Over 100 billion.
They're number 4? Did we say 3 already?
Yes, Sheen.
But we didn't mention it here on the show, right? Did we?
Yes, we did.
Oh, we did. It's 66 billion. They're a consumer and retail company. Okay, I've never heard of Sheen. Has anybody heard of Sheen? Shein? Say Sheen yes or Sheen no. I've never heard of that name. Honestly, I never heard of Sheen. I want to hear if I'm the only one that never heard of a number 3 rated unicorn company in the world. Oh my gosh. I feel dumb. Okay, I don't feel so bad. Lisa McBride says no. Jillian says no. Brenda Ross says Sheen, no. All right. So at least 3 people and me, I never heard of it. Have you?
Yes.
Oh, pretty good.
They're in the
Mel
medicines too.
Mel said yes. She says, let me pause the chat. It's flying by. Mel said, oh, yes, all over the Caribbean. People order from them. From Sheen?
Yes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay.
Everything from clothing to medicines.
No kidding. And
how about Plaid? Has anybody heard of Plaid, the financial services people? Like when you, let's say you want to do a transaction from, let's say, cash to Bitcoin with one of the Bitcoin merchants, like Cash App or Bitcoin.com or Changeli, one of those, any of those. Plaid is the financial services people that connect you with your bank to make sure you have a valid bank account.
Okay, so could you tell me how you spell it?
Plaid. 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 Like wear a plaid sport shirt.
Okay, so who's heard of Plaid? Not me. I never heard of it. Honestly, never heard of it. I mean, I heard of Plaid meaning the design on your shirt or clothes, that kind of Plaid. But I've never heard of the company called Plaid.
No.
Let's hear from the crowd here. All right, Pat Green says, nope, never heard of Plaid. Hi, Carmela. Have you heard of Plaid? Plaid. It is a number what rated?
About 20.
Ranked number 20
in the world
for the highest valuation. Okay.
$13.5 billion.
Woohoo! Never heard of Plaid, said Brenda Ross. Keiko hasn't heard of it either. John says, I've heard of Plaid, but don't know much about it. Okay.
All right,
Angela, no. Jillian, no. So, yeah, we're learning a lot today, aren't we, huh? Sadanande, even he says, no, never heard of Plaid. I've never heard of Plaid, says Mel, except what you said, Lynn, a type of design on your fabric. LOL. Yeah, me too.
Well, the list goes on and on and on and on, and we could talk all night about these. Now, the last one, valued at $1 billion, let's see who that is. Unstoppable Domains. Whoa!
Oh.
A domain company started last year and is valued at $1 billion.
Oh my gosh. ONPASSIVE, we are a domain registry. Can you imagine how fast we're going to grow?
It's going to be real fast.
I think we'll hit over $1 billion really quickly, and we're going to be on that unicorn, higher up in the unicorn list very quickly. I think we will rise very fast.
I don't think there's any question about that. Let's take a look at the last page again, see if we see any familiar faces.
Or the sectors that they're in there.
They're all either industrial or tech, all high tech.
Well, I say that ONPASSIVE is in the right field. We're all
I'd
going to
say.
benefit from that. Wow, wow, wow. Move over. Unstoppable domain, says Brenda Ross. That's right. And Jillian says, yes, we are the next. Indeed.
All right, and all righty
What a
then.
great topic.
Yeah.
I love it.
And you thought it was going to be boring.
No, when you said unicorn,
Oh, you thought it'd be good?
yeah, that topic is exciting.
All right.
Hi, Charlie Ellis. I see you just popped in.
Charles Ellis in the house. All right, Bo. Glad you're here, brother.
All right, it is now 1:45, and I think it's a good time to do our community time panel. What do you think, Rob?
Thanks for asking. I think it's a good time. Let's do it.
Okay, so this is the procedure. My husband will explain to you what the procedure is and
All
what
right.
community time is. We have new folks here, may not know what community time is.
Okie dokie smoky. At the top left-hand corner on the host page, there is an icon.
Mm-hmm.
That icon is a little man with looks like just lines coming out his ears or a speaker.
Mm-hmm.
I would call it an RCA speaker lines. And all you need to do after Lynn clicks on it, it opens up the Become a Panelist link. And all Lynn has to do, the icon on the back, the little man on the back, the ONPASSIVE is already a unicorn company.
Yeah, technically it is. Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're right. Okay, so we're gonna do the
Community time.
speaker request icon. Are you guys ready? I'm gonna enable it.
Right.
So community time is a time when you can come to the panel and share your thoughts and interact with others on the panel. So if you haven't done it before, try it out. I think you would enjoy it, and you get to see a nice view of everyone as well. So if you're an attendee now, consider coming to the panel by simply clicking on the speaker request icon. Okay.
All righty, dighty. Let's kick it off right now, right here. First up, who's first? It's got to be the Tin Man.
Tin Man.
Tin Man is first. Hello, John. And second up, who's second?
Let me change it to gallery.
Okay.
All right, and we got.
There's the Tin Man.
We got Mel.
Mel is in the house.
Melanie Marcano. And next we have Anuj Kumar, who was here with us last
All right,
night.
Anuj.
Hi, Manuj. Okay, we also have Pat Green coming in.
Patricia Green, also known as Dorothy. Dorothy.
And we got Carmela Schwartz coming in right
The
now.
Fire Girl is here tonight. Hello to Carmela.
Lovely panel. And we've got Manoj Basumatari coming in.
Hello, Manoj. Ooh, doggies, the panel is filling up. Paran is here.
Paran, who was here
He
last
was here
night.
last night. I got a feeling he's going to talk tonight.
Yeah.
Look out.
And we got Diana in New
Diana
York
is here,
coming
our
in.
favorite monk from Brooklyn.
Here he is.
All right, Diana.
All right.
Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it.
We got Charlie Ellis coming in.
All right. And there's Charlie.
And we got Don Swihart and DL coming in.
All right, all right, all right. There's John Barilla. There's Minaj. Charlie Ellis there. Hello, Charlie. How you doing, buddy?
Very nice panel. Come on, folks. Keep coming in. Hello again. I see
Good evening. Good evening. Namaste. Namaste. Good
Namaste,
evening.
namaste.
We got Juanita Slack coming in.
Juanita Slack in the house. Saidul is here. Woo, doggies, look at this.
Saidul.
4, 7, 10, 11 already. Not too shabby.
I wondered how Saidul came in. Oh, must be his name wasn't the same. I brought him in, but it's not the same as what it should.
Hi, good evening.
Who's talking? Is that Saidul talking?
Yes.
Hi,
How are you,
Saidul.
ma'am?
Oh, hi, how are you?
Hi.
Thanks
Hi,
for
hi.
being here. Thank you for being here, sir, from
maybe-
India.
Maybe pull the camera back, go further back from the camera
Yes,
so we
I am
see your
Indian.
nose. We only see this, Saidul. To make it so we see your whole face, we want to see your face. Go back. like this.
Good morning.
Yeah, much better.
President.
Much better.
All right, all right, all right.
You have
And
a
there's the Swihart
very nice smile
McConaughey
outside, Joe.
clan. I see them.
So happy you're here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's see who else is going to join us, if anyone. That's a nice sized panel as it is, so
Yeah, pretty good.
4811.
But we've got.
My student.
Oh, is that your? Who is that? Your.
My student, ma'am.
Say again. Your
Good morning.
family or
Good morning.
He says wife and children.
wife and children? Oh, he turned off. He'll come
Now
back.
that's a crowd there.
It's like, whoa, big family if that's the case. Okay.
All right,
Right.
all right.
We got two more
all
coming
right.
into the panel. The first we have is Ritika.
Ritika in the house. France is here.
And we have Franz Marcelin.
What happened to Charlie? He was just here. Charlie Ellis.
You might have to try again.
Wait a minute. There he is. All
Oh,
right.
there's Charlie, yeah.
Are you done working for the day?
Gotta unmute, Charlie. Unmute.
Yes, sir.
There
I'm
you go.
home. I'm here. My debut.
All right. Hey, looking forward to hearing from you tonight. We got a pretty hot topic where on passive a unicorn is born.
Yeah.
Right.
fun
Okay,
topic.
great.
Pretty exciting stuff, everybody.
All right.
All right. Anyone else coming in, or is it time to see who wants to say a few things?
Well, let's see who we got here. Greg will probably come, right? Is he on the panel?
Greg Lakin was eating.
Oh, okay,
He
okay.
didn't want to come on while he was eating.
All right. And who else is there? Oh, we got new people like Neha Baita.
All right.
Come on down.
India is well represented tonight. There's
Armin.
France. Hello, France.
Armin is here.
Armin who? Hogue?
Yeah, he'll come, I'm sure. Arsad Ansari. Welcome, Arsad. Welcome to our show. And welcome to Neha Baita. So some new names that we're seeing tonight, which is very exciting to me. Exciting to you too, right, hon? Always
Exciting.
good to have new
Definitely
new folks.
exciting.
Yeah, so we hope to have some of our new folks. Vilas Chakraborty, he's a regular on our show, but he doesn't often come to the panel. You might want to consider coming to the panel.
Charlie, who you like in the Super Bowl? Chiefs, San Francisco.
Gotta unmute.
Unmute.
Hi,
I am
Sandy.
Kansas City, KC all the way. I'm
KC
I'm a Patriot, but I'm going KC.
Wait a minute, you're a Patriot, but you're going for KC. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I can't believe Belichick didn't get a job. You kidding me?
Oh man. But you know, he wants control. He have to have complete control. You know, that's
Well, that's how you win
Boston.
championships, according to him.
Oh yes.
All right, all right, all right.
So
Let's see.
What is the question so that people know how to start out?
Oh, the question.
Yeah.
What unicorn? Now we had the list. Here's the list. We have 1,100. Here's a book of 1,100. We went through about 30 of them. There's 1,173 unicorn companies in the world. The smallest unicorn company is valued at $1 billion. $1 billion.
Wow.
Ooh.
So I see we have a hand up. Let's swing on over to, I'd call it the Sunshine State, but I know better, Ohio. Go ahead, D&D.
It's the cloudy state.
Yeah, basically, a unicorn is a privately owned company that has about $1 billion or so or higher in their first year or two of operation. That's a unicorn. A super unicorn, to progress that a little bit, a super unicorn is a startup company that has $10 billion in the first year or two of operation. But that list that you talked about earlier, Rob, I was surprised. No, you didn't mention OpenAI. That one is a unicorn right out of the gate. That's the one that's owned by Sam Altman. So also there's also another one. I think it's called Cred, C-R-E-D. It's a payment processor in India. I think it's in. I'm not sure about Bangalore, but it's in India. It's called Cred, It's a
I
payment.
did see cred on the list.
So I'm trying to look it up, DL, what the ranking is for Cred and for OpenAI.
OpenAI, they're not in the top 30 or 40.
Wow, they're not even in the top 30 or 40. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's still a unicorn, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, of
Well,
course.
the list we have again has over 1,000 in it. So
Okay.
we just mentioned a few, just to get the conversation going. But yeah, there's a lot. Let's,
Yeah, but
Mohammed,
OpenAI,
sorry, come on down. Go ahead, DL.
no, I was just going to say OpenAI, it's extremely popular, and it's getting more popular each day, obviously. It's along the realms of Chat GPT and along those lines. So, all right, Rob, back to you.
All right. I'm still looking for them on the list. I'm at up to 60, 70 of them, and they're not up in the top 70.
Well, what is the official name of that company? It's not ChatGPT. I think it's OpenAI, right?
Oh, it is?
It's not ChatGPT. It's a product they have.
You know, OpenAI is ChatGPT.
But it won't be listed.
It's not even listed here.
That's incredible. It should be, obviously.
People can Google it. Well, GL, go for it. Google it because it's maybe part of it. It's maybe lower,
It is OpenAI.
Yeah, because the list that we have is based on valuation. It's not in alphabetical order. So to find the individual company, we have to go page by page to find it.
OpenAI is Chat GPT.
Yes. But I don't know their valuation.
Somebody can Google it. You guys have their computers with you. Go and Google it. Let us know.
They're under 4 billion, I can tell you that.
Wow. Not as big as we thought, huh? I would have thought they would be one of the top, very, very top. I don't know.
OpenAI valuation is at 80 billion. That's 80 billion.
So they have
We'll have him look.
It's interesting
in
they
the
don't even
number.
have them on the list. Oh, here it is. They have them valued as of today at 29 billion. 29 billion.
Wow. And what ranking are they?
And they're ranked number 30.
Number 30? Oh.
29 billion, but you said 80 billion? Wow.
You're muted, DL. You're muted.
That's projected out, Rob. It could be 29 where it sits currently, but they're looking at valuation projecting about up to $80 billion.
Yeah, that wouldn't shock me at all. And
I believe that for sure, DL.
that's what kind of leads us to believe where OnPassive is headed. Super unicorn, super unicorn. It'll be up here in the top probably 10 for sure.
And I guess bets are on as to how long it's going to take OnPassive to rise up to the top 10. Will it take a year? Will it take months? Will it take a few years to be in the top 10? That is the question.
I'll project within the first 24 months.
Woohoo! Okay. Keep that down. Write it down. We should have a game. Like a contest. Okay, everybody guess how long is it going to be? And the person who gets right gets applause. A lot of applause.
No matter when it is, it'll be exciting for sure.
only applause, Lynn? No, man. It should be more than that.
By then we'll all have apples. We won't need a prize. We'll have our apples.
All right. So, do we have anybody else that's stepping forward to the mic? Let's see.
What was the question again? I forgot.
Name a unicorn company if you can.
Okay.
So,
all right.
And DL jumped right in and did that.
Yep.
Anybody else know of any unicorn companies right offhand?
Mel is going to answer that. Go ahead, Mel.
Well, the one we knew long time ago, Facebook should be a unicorn company by now. I mean, a while now.
I think I saw their valuation at 20 billion, I think.
That's it?
Is that it? Nah, I just saying that. OnPassive is going to beat that. Right, you guys?
Facebook is Meta now, META.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going to find out what the valuation is.
And once again, these are as of today.
It's current, huh?
It's very current. This is as of today.
What site is that so people can know? Does it say?
No, I just, I hate to admit this. Oh, it might be.
Because people might want to look at it while we.
I just looked up. Give me here you go. Here you go, DL. I went to ChatGPT and said, give me a list of the top 100. I thought there'd just be 100. Top 100. ChatGPT writes back, and as of our last writing, which was October 10th, 2022, there was only 12. So then I said, all right, I hate to Google anything, but I'm going to Google it. So I Googled it and I said, name me all of the unicorn companies, every one of them. And this list took 173 pages of my printer paper, which is very high quality printer paper. But anyway, it's a list I'm going to want to keep anyway. So
Carmela is smiling and laughing.
what's so funny about that? It probably cost me $9 to find out $2 worth of information. That's terrible on my part. Anyway, all kidding aside,
couldn't you have saved it in a document like your notes, or make a PDF or something, Rob, and save some paper?
well, I did that too, but I didn't want to bring the other computer over here and go through the list. That would have been smart.
Okay. All right,
we
I
could
got
have
it.
advertised it, and then we could have actually pulled them up, by valuation,
Yeah.
which would have been very nice.
I
Very smart job. Thanks
I
for.
wonder if you can paste it into ChatGPT and say, place this in alphabetical order. You think ChatGPT would?
No,
do
they're
that?
not going to be interested in doing that.
They do. They put in alphabetical order or in dollar order or whatever order you want. It does that for you.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
But I don't know if they would do it for 1,000 of them. I don't know. All right. Anybody else? We're taking your comments about what companies you think are unicorn companies. It's kind of fun to guess. And we'll start with Mel. Go ahead, Mel.
Those that I use often, as far as Amazon, should be a unicorn company. Amazon and Microsoft. I mean, the ones that I use.
Yeah, I know they are. I just don't know where they are on the list. And if you'll pardon me, I just soon not look anymore at the list. My head is spinning right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you did a lot, Rob. Thank you, though.
So, but I'll look it up later and I'll report back to the committee here. That's what we call you guys. You are the committee.
Or people can Google here. It says Amazon valuation. I guess we can Google it. I'm sure it's humongous. It has sales of 280 billion in.
That's not valuation.
Oh, well, I don't know then.
They're
Valuation. Oh, here,
they're
here.
up there with the big boys.
Oh, valuation measures. I don't know. How do you find out the valuation really fast, you guys? Like a place to find it real fast. Is there a site to find it by rather than looking through 100-something pages?
Anyway, I would say that Walmart is way up there. Amazon is way up there. I just didn't see them because the printing is pretty small there. There's the valuation. What does it say? 11?
Oh, I don't know how to read it though. 20.
I do. No, there's no way that's right.
That's what I'm saying. Gotta figure out how to read it.
Valuation calendar. Oh, it's predicted there'll be. That's under $1 billion.
No.
Valuation. Yes, it is.
Here's
20.8 billion on Amazon. So they're big. They're huge. But I really believe in my heart ONPASSIVE has so much to offer. When all 50 products are on the street, I can't even imagine the valuation. Cannot even imagine what the valuation will be. Because you're going to have people from every continent, every city, every state, every country, every village around the globe. So it's exciting stuff, very exciting stuff. So did anyone else want to chime in on that? Back to you, DL.
Yeah, I seen a a post that was on the ONPASSIVE blog about 3 or 4 years ago. But that question was brought up about the market valuation of ONPASSIVE. When I read it, I was just blown out of my chair because according to this one person, I'll have to look it up who the name is, but according to this one person, they project that ONPASSIVE is going to have 35 times the valuation of Amazon. That's what they said.
Of
35
Amazon?
times the valuation of Amazon.
Let me tell you what the current valuation of Amazon is. You ready for this?
According to that website, so we have to.
1.73 trillion.
Supposedly.
That puts us up in the 40 trillion. Man, where'd that number come from? Was that from one of the leaders, or?
I'll have to look that up because I've got it on the computer. I'm not in front of it right now, but that was a blog post about 3 or 4 years ago. And I found that was just astronomically amazing. I was thinking to myself, good grief, this is going to be bigger than Amazon with no question. But that valuation is just unbelievable. So if you take that and follow 35 times your current valuation, what you just mentioned, yeah, that'd put it up in the $40 trillion mark. Absolutely. So good things ahead, people.
Wow.
That's pretty wild stuff there. Probably going to own the Burj Khalifa.
Got Camilla and
All right, off to Carmela, who's doing her dance.
I want to say, oh my God. Wait, I have to close.
there's a lot of echo, Carmilla.
Now it's okay.
Okay, great.
I was in the app also. I tried to use my app.
Oh,
I want to say that we are going to be a very big company. It doesn't matter how much money we will get in it, because we have to dream big. And how much big you dream, it's not enough big. Because Ash told us, dream bigger. So there is a lot of abundance in this world, but it doesn't spread it correctly. And our mission is to spread the abundance, that everyone have the ability to live a normal life with the first needs like food, water, shelter, the basic things to have without worry. We want to bring the world to be a better place. This is our mission from the vision of Ash Mufara. So dream big. The number is not important. This is my opinion. Just dream big.
Bigger, bigger, bigger. All right, I see we have a hand raised by Miss Patricia Green, who happens to be in Dorothy's home area of Kansas.
When I was listening to DL talk, I just all of a sudden had an Andy Burke moment.
Andy Burke moment.
Because I thought,
That's
yes,
understandable. You know,
talk
we
about
valued at
being
$35 trillion. Greg, did you hear that estimation, Greg Hill? Well, I know you're just coming on. There's an estimation by some prognosticators, or whatever that word is. Whatever the word is, I don't care. People that reach out for numbers, that ONPASSIVE's valuation could be as high as $35 to $40 trillion.
Well, I heard that we were going to be the first people, or I should say the first company, to have 40,000 millionaires within our 5th year. That's
a
a
lot
lot
of folks.
But I think it's very possible.
Yeah, this is all pretty exciting stuff, this unicorn stuff, no doubt about it.
Right.
Pat, did I interrupt you or you didn't start yet?
That's okay. I raised my hand again because I was just thinking, when you stop to think about it, we all need to remember where we came from, because once we start receiving the apples, we need to remember to spread them around. Don't just, yes, take care of your family first, but also, I was thinking about that money, and I was, one of the causes I was thinking about was the veterans and them being out on the streets. Can you imagine if we get together and just, and I know it won't be the only cause, but what we can do to help the veterans to, get off the streets and teach them and train them and encourage them and lift them up so they don't ever have to go out on the streets again. Been there, done it. It's not a lot of fun. So I really got blessed just a minute ago because I was thinking about that and all the other good causes there are out there. I mean, ONPASSIVE has so much capabilities, and like Ash says, you're dreaming small, dream bigger. And I was just thinking of that.
Thank you, Pat. Appreciate that very much. All right, who's next on The Price is Right here?
And remember, ONPASSIVE is massive.
I just had a wardrobe change, I guess, by the executive producer.
Right. Okay, can we do a picture? Because this is a nice 4, 8, 12, 16 folks here.
Okay.
I think it's a perfect moment for a screenshot. Are you guys ready?
All right.
What do you want them to do?
Just smile. You're on candid camera.
How about some motion?
All right, some motion. If anybody knows any of the signs we've been learning, or if you know a sign, just
I love you. What else is cool? Clapping.
Well, clapping is cool.
Thank you.
What is this again?
Auction.
Auction.
Family. What else have we learned? Oh yeah. Amen. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Yeah, I
Amen.
like that.
Amen.
All right.
All right. I got it. On 3.
Oh, apple. There's Mel saying apple.
Apple.
And Carmela's doing what? Cat? Is it cat? Cat with the whiskers? Cat? That's cute. Anybody else got? Charlie's saying hi with his letter, with his fingers.
That's right.
H-I. Hi. H-I.
All right.
Very
Charlie.
nice. See, everybody's remembering their sign. So let's do any sign you want.
Good
We'll
stuff.
do fine.
All right.
All right.
Here we go. On 3, on 2, on 1.
All right. Let's see what it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
Oh,
beautiful.
yeah.
Beautiful.
Not too shabby.
Very nice. I'll put it in the chat, you guys. Yes?
Go ahead, Guyana.
Yes,
Yeah, good evening, sir. Sir, I have one question. That
Yes.
is, I'm little bit confused about Gmail. So we are right now using alternate messages depending with Gmail, right? So I have a question is, when we are using our on OMail without Gmail. Do you understand me?
Yeah, I understand. So right now, you mean for our account number? Right now
Yeah, no. Just suppose we are right now should be needed depending with the alternate mail is Gmail, right?
Would you say that again? I didn't quite understand what you said. One more
So
time.
now our alternate mail is Gmail right now, right?
It could be
So
Yahoo.
we are totally depend with the Gmail. I have a question. When we can directly use our email without Gmail.
Well, Ash Mafar had mentioned that eventually that will be the case, but not now. And I don't know when that's going to happen. So for now, we have an alternate email, but I believe in the future, who knows when, we don't know when, we will be just using probably OMail itself and not having to use any alternate outside of OMail third-party email.
Yeah, I am very bothering about with Gmail. I have a multiple account, so that's why I have a lot of Gmail. So I am very bothering about with Gmail.
Yeah, you're looking forward to just being able to use OMail. I think many of us.
Yeah. Exactly. You are right. Yeah.
And for those of us or those people who have lost access to their alternate email for whatever reason, those are the people that also long for the day when people stop using alternate email. So I think it's going to happen. We just don't know when,
Yeah. So thank you for your reply. Love you.
Just be
John,
patient.
excuse me. Yeah, excuse me, John. Tomorrow morning I can call you personally. 10 to 11 o'clock. You will free at that time?
I'm sorry, what you said? What, on Monday?
Yeah, on Monday. I can call you morning 10 to 11. I needed to talk to you personally.
Oh, you need to talk to me. Oh, okay. Well, you mean like on Messenger or?
Direct phone.
Telephone.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you. Love you.
Thanks, Kiana.
Well, I've got a question for all you Buccaneer fans out there and Detroit Lion fans and everybody else that's sitting at home. Has anybody received in their bank account or in crypto a wallet distribution as of today? It's okay to say yes. You don't have to be embarrassed if you're the only one. Okay, it looks like the no's have it, and that's not N-O-S-E. That's N-O''S. All right. I was just curious. We'd heard rumblings of this, that, and the other, but no one's really come forward on social media, to be honest.
I've only seen personally, like on social media, like a public thing, 2 people, and like a couple of days ago, and then even today saw the same 2 names, and whoever made the banners, they were a little different. But that's it, 2 people. That's all I've seen.
And are those the ones that indicated they got $1 test?
No. It said that they didn't say any amounts, but it said that they had received into their bank, not the dollar thing. It was people that had requested, as we did prior, and they received money, I guess. I mean, it's just a short little statement, and they obviously didn't mention any amounts or anything, but I don't think it was the notification that it's on its way. It was saying that they received money into their account.
God bless them.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, I was hoping someone here in the committee would have already had a deposit dropped off in their bank, but that's okay. It's coming.
Anita says, how do I get on the panel as a panelist? So Anita, I'll just bring her. I think it's easier if we just bring
that's
her.
the easiest thing. And Anita Fruin Show.
Yeah, I'm coming to get you, Anita.
I actually told her how to do it, but I guess she probably didn't see it. But that's good that she's at least made it this far, because I spent a lot of time to try and explain to her how she could at least get here to try and ask to get on the panel. So I'm happy about that.
Thank you, John, for helping. Appreciate you so much for that. Thank you.
There's 75 here. That's good. That's a nice turnout.
Yes,
Thank
and
you.
Anita is right there. All she has to do is turn on her camera and her unmute, and she can start talking to us. Anita.
Anita.
In the meantime,
while we're waiting for Anita, let's swing on over to, I believe it was Mel next, and then over to DL and Dawn.
I was just sorry. In terms of receiving or requesting money to be deposited in my bank, not anytime soon. I just love to see the money in my wallet online. I'm not going to withdraw anything. Instead, I'm going to add more to what I have. Yeah, so it will serve me a purpose in wet days, as they call it. So I'm not going to request anything right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Over to Dawn and DL.
Yeah, Rob, I found that post that I was talking about that was posted on the OnPassive blog out in the open internet space. It was dated September 30th, 2020. It was written by, I don't know if he's guy's a founder still or not. I've never met him or heard of him, but his name's Ray Asper. But anyway, according to that blog post, the CEO of ARK Industries, which is ARK, ARK Industries, and this is 2020 valuation. According to him, he seems to think that the valuation will be 17 trillion. That's 2020 numbers. What it could be now, I don't know. But I just wanted to get that post out, and because I remember that I saved it, and I couldn't believe it. It was so much I had to save it. So that's astronomical, though. It's great news for everybody, in my opinion.
So that's a prediction by him of OnPassive.
Yes, that's his prediction. That's obviously a projection, but that's what he was thinking. That's what the ARK Industries CEO was thinking as well, apparently. So
that's
we'll
a chunk of change.
I'm sorry?
That's a lot of jingle.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of money.
Absolutely. So it's good news for everybody, I think. So back to you, Rob.
All right. Thank you, sir. Let's see. We're looking at the top and don't see any hands. Feel free to raise your actual hand if you like, and have at it. Bring it, as they say in sign. Bring it, bring it, bring it. We'd love to hear from everybody tonight, if possible.
Well, Anita says she's still trying. She just put in the YouTube chat that she's still trying, John.
There she is. She's there.
She's here. She just has to unmute. On your phone, I guess she's on her phone. All she has to do is click the microphone. There's a button that looks like a microphone, Anita. You click on it, and you'll be able to talk to us. And if you want to turn your camera on, click on it looks like a camcorder. Click on that, and we will be able to see you, Anita. You can do it. I think. You can keep trying. Don't give up. We won't give up on you.
All right, and all right. We have, looks like...
Has everybody spoken that wants to speak?
Greg Lakin's coming in.
The topic in general is OnPassive being a unicorn, and we're talking about unicorn companies. If you have any guesses or knowledge of which companies are unicorn companies today, that's an interesting topic you can talk about. Or what you see in OnPassive's future, the growth of OnPassive through the months and through the years. What do you expect? Quiet Coop.
This committee's a little quiet tonight. Let's go over to Pat. Go ahead, Dorothy.
I was wondering if AT&T is a unicorn company.
I would say they gotta be. I mean, that's the original Ma Bell.
Right.
They've got to be a unicorn. I mean, I can go back to my computer and research by name, but rather than do that, I just soon look it up and maybe report in tomorrow.
Sounds good.
There's a lot of companies I've never heard of that are multi-billion. So I think OnPassive is going to fit right in there. No problem.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
I'm excited about that, to know that. You know, when Ash says dream bigger, I don't think he's kidding. At first, I thought he was kidding. When I first heard that in 2019, in the end of February, beginning of March, I said, dream bigger. And then I would try to listen to what he had to say, and I wouldn't follow it all. It was like I was in outer space and not comprehending it all. But as the years have gone on, it's all falling into place and making more and more sense.
Well, and ONPASSIVE is such a unique company. You know, they have broken a lot of molds out there in companies in the past, you know, and with all the things that they do for us and all the things that the company represents. So, you know, I can see why Ash would say dream bigger.
Well, ChatGPT says that AT&T is at 200 billion. 200 billion, they're not even on the list.
That was January 2022, so 2 years ago.
Yeah, they're still in business, right? The mobile end of it is anyway, right?
Yeah, I believe that I don't know that they have landline business anymore, but they're mobile. How about T-Mobile, Sprint? Because they're like number one as far as the networks go for the mobiles.
Yeah. And we had Sprint before it went to T-Mobile very briefly, and we were in the store and couldn't even get connected in the store.
Yeah, well, I have. Yeah, they work well here.
Did 170 billion as of today. They're not even on the list unless these companies are going by a different name, which is possible.
That's possible, right?
That's possible. AT&T may be something else. T-Mobile may be something else, but T-Mobile at 170 billion, that's huge. Huge.
But most of these companies I've never heard of, you know.
Right.
Like not
Well, we're not in that league of billion-dollar enterprises ourselves.
Who else is more people asking this week?
All right, it looks like we're going over to we're going to Pedro or Mel first. Who is it, Mel? You usually keep track. Is it you or Pedro?
Yeah, hello,
Pedro,
hello,
go
hello.
first, and then I'll go.
Hello.
Okay, go ahead, Pedro. Hello,
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Pedro.
How is everyone doing?
Good. We're talking unicorns.
Well, it's yeah. Well, I was outside. I was driving, and I was listening to Don and you reporting all the big dogs. That is interesting. The telephone companies, the number one is Verizon for sure. I spoke to a manager, one of the big managers, global manager, whatever. He was international manager, at least. He was coming from doing business, and we had a conversation, and I learned that they lease to AT&T. AT buys from them, so AT&T is the second one, big in US, and then the others, whether it is T-Mobile or the others, they all buy from Verizon. They are the top dog. But anyhow, on passive, just my thought, my comment is, we had a press release back when Dr. Susan and for the first time, Mr. Mufara appeared with her, and they presented a display of all the many products that are in the pipeline already. And that gave me the idea of how large ONPASSIVE is going to be. The reason why we haven't seen more is because they want to do it in an orderly fashion, and perfecting OConnect, which we are enjoying and contributing to perfect. It'll once that is done, they're ready to unleash many things that will make ONPASSIVE hard to ignore anywhere in the planet. And I told this to many people in the Washington area. It'll come the time when nobody can ignore ONPASSIVE anymore. So it's for that very reason, I thought it was going to be, no doubt, a unicorn company. And more than that, it's just my thought tonight. I appreciate everyone's comments.
All right, Pedro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I think we're over to over to Mel now.
Thank you, Rob and Lynn. Apple, I didn't hear that announced tonight. Apple should be one of the unicorn companies, correct? Apple.
Oh, I would say without a doubt, and for whatever reason, I didn't see him on the list. That makes sense. They got to be up there with the big dogs.
Yeah.
And we're going to find out Apple's valuation right now.
Right. And today I woke up at, I think it was about.
This is the big one. This is the big one, like Fred says. $2 trillion, Apple.
That's
$2
good.
trillion. Yee doggies, that's high. $2 trillion, Apple. Oh my goodness.
So today I woke up at 5:30. I went back to sleep after, but I'm thinking, I'm sitting on the bed and I'm saying, there has to be a way, and there will be a way. I'm talking of unicorn company, which ONPASSIVE is going to be, and we are part of it. I'm thinking, this God, that higher for God, that high God, did not make us to suffer, right? He did not make us to scramble. So I was sitting on the bed and I'm saying, you know what? I choose the eagle, which is a bird that I love. It is an endangered species, but it's a bird that I love. And I sat on the bed and I wrote that little thing on Facebook. I put that nice picture. I used to have it before, but I make sure I put it in a brighter color, like the sunlight along with the eagle. And I choose to soar higher, go higher by getting better and working smarter, because we have it in us. We just we are already trying to unleash something here in ONPASSIVE. And I think we got to stand up more, because God did not limit us. Like He did not limit us at all. And there's so much money in this world. It's just that it's being used in a way that's kind of robbery. So I know the unicorn that is being built in ONPASSIVE will really cause us to be free soon. I know Don said 2 years, but I'm thinking maybe before December, we might be, we may be free with some good apples. I'm thinking, give it another year. Well, it is already under a year, right? It is already under a year. Oh, not under a year, over a year, sorry. So give it by December. I'm thinking that we'll have some apples. Like, not just a little, but we'll have something big. Because Ashmo Farah and his team, they come out with some surprises. Sometimes we least expect it and they are quiet, but I know they're working steadily. And when we least expect it, some good news is gonna come. I don't want to say it, but I dreamt of Ash. I dreamt we were somewhere with Ash, a group of us. I don't know how that happened, but I don't know why I dreamt of it, but I dreamt on Sunday night. I woke up saying, why did I dream of Ash? Because we all a whole group of us was sitting in his yard. I don't know what home that was, but I could hear him wrestling with someone and they were laughing loud, and the group of us, we were just chatting away. So something is coming down the pipelines. I am not God, I'm no prophet, but in my heart, I'm feeling happy because I know there's a new way coming and a change is on the way. I believe it, I'm speaking it, and I'm going to receive it because it's coming. And I'm going to wait. It is coming. I just wanted to say that. It's in my heart to share. I'm going to say it. Thank you.
All right, we appreciate that very much. Wow. Whew, trying to keep track of who's next. It's got to be either John Barilla or perhaps DL again. Is it you or DL up, John?
I was just going to make an additional short comment to Melanie, because I actually she was in my dream last night, and I actually I didn't go to sleep till around 4 o'clock in the morning, but so she was up at 5:30. I was probably having this dream, but she had a dream with some of us. She said people were chatting. I often dream about something about ONPASSIVE, and I'll see folks in ONPASSIVE that I know and people that I don't know, and whatever's happening in the dream. And last night was, I don't know what she's talking about exactly, but last night was very abstract. A lot of my dreams they're real, but they're abstract. And I can't tell you a plot, but a lot of it was we were in automobiles and we were going very fast and in a very narrow highway that had lots of spins and turns, even like buildings close to the road on the sides. You could see them going by very quickly. And there were cars in front of us, there were cars behind us, and there were cars coming right at us. And it was all very close, very harrowing, very dangerous. And I'm telling you, we were going faster than reality. I mean, we were traveling. I have no idea what that means, but because everybody in my car and in the dream were ONPASSIVE, it must have had something to do with where we're going or how we're going with the turns and the speed and whatever. And I don't know what it means. I just thought I'd mention it because she mentioned it, dreaming. And I said, well, you were actually in mine, and you aren't in every night or anything. It was the first night that you were in as one of the folks I know in ONPASSIVE. So I thought I'd say that. I didn't want to talk a lot because I want to try to sing, and my voice is terrible tonight, but I'm going to shut up.
All right, let's go to, is it back to DL? Man, I'm getting all confused here. Are these in order here, or is it Charlie?
Is it me?
Go ahead, Charlie. You already unmuted, so bring it, as they say in sign. Bring it.
Right. Yeah, you know, I sit here and day in, day out at work, and I tell my guys about my online business. Just thinking about the process from 2-3 years ago, being patient. I bring it to their attention, and the average person, their first thought is, when am I getting paid? I mean, how much am I gonna make? I said, it's learning the process, getting to know. And another thing is, I think about the future. When the time comes, when I'm able to do special things that I haven't ever been able to do before comfortably. Perhaps the thought of being able to get up and go when I want to go, when I want to travel. Perhaps I want to just take a trip, maybe go and visit Camilla, my old family member. Being able to do such things, it's exciting. And I'm motivated, just kind of in a sense, kind of disappointed that I just can't catch you guys, man, as much as I want to. So I try to get on board here, even though it's kind of late. I mean, each and every night, man. I mean, I'm kind of excited. Rob and Lynn, I mean, I love your show. I mean, I get to meet new family members, getting to know by face. Gregory, what's up, Greg? Patricia, John. Like I said, I love this, man, and getting to know good people, and like I said, just the thought, man, and I'm really enjoying the just going through this process. I mean, I've been with a online business before, and it didn't work out well. Actually, I thought that was it, but of course, things happened and was disappointed. I waited about 3 or 4 years later until my buddy gave me a call. He said, "You have to." When he gave me that call, he said, "Charles, ONPASSIVE." He said, "You have to." I said, "Say no more. Just send me the link. Let me sign up." And from day one, man, 2-3 years ago, I mean, just trying to learn piece by piece, you know, and I mean, like I said, I truly believe it's a process, man, getting to understand everything and moving forward and just believing in the process, man, and let brother Nash guide us to the top. Boom, you know. So I'm excited, man. You know, I mean, I want to be able to do certain things back in my hometown, my second hometown up there in Boston, Massachusetts. There's plenty of things I would love to be able to do. Go back, you know, always good to give back. You know, I have communities. I have one thing I remember probably about 6 years ago. Man, there was a gentleman downtown Boston. He asks. You know, I hate to see a homeless person whom is not able to do for themselves. So there's a lot of things back there I would love to do. I would really like the idea of perhaps creating a building, a facility, you know, for the homeless. I mean, as you know, it's cold in Boston, you know, so I mean, if I can do something such as that, man, that'll be good stuff, man. I would really. I'm just happy, man, to just listen to you guys. I just like the idea of just listening, and then as time goes on, I try to, you know, get involved a little more.
All right.
We get to the point where I can sing every night, John.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. We got another singer in the crowd. All right.
I said no. I said I could never get there.
Oh, okay. Never get there.
Oh, well, Charlie, can I raise my hand here? Charlie, I was going to save this for later because I don't want to add my voice. But anyway, I don't think you were here. I did your request one night thinking you were here. It's not unusual. And I don't think you were here. I don't think you heard it. And I can't, what I would normally do seeing you tonight, I would go, oh, let me switch off my song and I'll do It's Not Unusual again since you're here tonight. But my voice is so feeble that I picked a song that I'm going to sing tonight that I think it might be able to handle, because I don't think I could do It's Not Unusual off right now. But so I just wanted to tell you that. So I hope I see you here on a night. I'll sing it again another time, but it's got to be when my voice is in bad shape. But I'm going to do a song anyway. But I wanted to say that to you.
That'd be great, John. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
We over to Carmela and then over to the D&D group. Let's go, Carmela.
I wanted to say, John said he was dreaming and he saw us in his dream. I saw somebody put a post with a airplane, and on the airplane was the name ONPASSIVE. I like it. So we are going to own maybe our airplane company with the name ONPASSIVE on it.
All right. I'm good. I'm good with that.
We need it, to visit each other.
Like Soul Plane, Camilla? Soul Plane?
Yeah.
Is that a movie?
Hey, can you imagine at one of the major airports? We have an airline that's called OnPassive.
We have a train. We have already a train station out in our name. Now we need the airplane.
Well, on the lighter side of things, ants got in my coffee tonight. That's ANTS. These baby ants somehow got in my last bit of half and half, so I've got no coffee tonight. So I'm about to climb the walls here. So I'll see if I can settle down a little here. Ants in my coffee, in my Air Force coffee cup. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I say it again. I couldn't believe it.
Rob, where do they come from? Those little ants, these little thin, bony ants that I swipe with bleach all the time, but they come back. Where did they come from?
I don't know. I forget what they're called. But that, and we've got these flying roaches now. I don't care how much pest control we do. We got roaches that somehow get in, and I think it's out by the laundry room because that used to be the garage, and I don't know if that's sealed any. I sealed it 20 years ago. I don't think I've sealed it since. And they all may be coming in there. I mean, it may just be the open door policy. I don't know.
So I have a remedy for you, Rob.
You have
Water,
a remedy? Tell the house to move? No.
Get a spray bottle. No, I don't like roaches. Get a spray bottle, clean spray bottle with water. Dilute it with the real eucalyptus oil and the real peppermint oil. Put them together and just do squats like little sprays now and then in the areas where they frequent. It will go away.
All right.
Like water mixed with, say, about 15 drops of mint oil and 10 drops of eucalyptus together.
All right.
And it will go.
I'm going to try that because I'm not big on pesticides. You know, getting these things that can kill our dog type thing. So if we can get something natural that'll work, and then I got attacked in the bathroom, one of the master bathrooms, by these ants. They came out. I don't know where they came from. They were coming up from the sink, and they're all looking at me like, "What are you doing here, bozo?" So I just decided I'm turning the hot water on. So I turned the hot water on, and I guess they went away.
And now, how about home defense?
Home defense? Yeah.
Yes. Now that's supposed to keep away insects up to 3 to 6 months. That's what I use during the summer, especially with ants, man.
I'll take that into consideration for sure. Thank you.
Man, I spray like crazy around the house during the summer. So I start like mid-April, and I go to the surrounding area inside. They have the odorless ones also, you know. So their home defense is great.
All right. Yeah, we just have to be careful for Ollie Boy.
Right.
At age 16. Well, let's go back to Ohio, if we may.
Don.
Yeah, I just wanted to follow up on what Charles was talking about the journey of ONPASSIVE. Obviously, with none of this would be possible without Ash and the support of his family, obviously. So much thanks and gratitude to him. But here in Central Ohio, we have a massive Amazon presence off to the south of me here, and then off to the north, just the next town over, they're building a massive Intel facility, which is Intel's valued at $181 billion. So basically, what's happening is that the farmland is disappearing. Essentially, is what I'm saying. But these corporations are moving in heavy in this particular area. So. Anyway, John, it sounds like driving. Some of that could have been back home in the hills with out west of Steubenville. So thank you, Rob. Appreciate it.
Maybe that'll be a good thing for some employment because, Steubenville has one of the fastest declining populations in America. Until recently, it sort of leveled off. But, a town that was once almost 50,000 went down to like something like 16 or 17,000 people. There were no jobs when the mills went out, and everybody I know and everybody of my generation, that's when it started, and we all left. I would have left anyway, but that would be great if there would be something that would entice, because I know people that literally, they long to move back, people that move to other states, other places, for whatever reason. They loved Steubenville, and I actually heard people say they would love to have a job. They could move back and live in Steubenville again.
I think that's coming.
The housing, the houses they're building around here. I mean, we have a big subdivision coming in more, just in our subdivision. They're building more and more houses, but Intel's coming in and bringing a lot of people. In our school, we just put a new school up, and I don't know if it's even going to be big enough for what's coming. So,
but I think there's hope in the future there, John, in that particular area, up there in Steubenville and Toronto and across the river there in Weirton in particular. But I got a lot of hope for that area.
Right, Weirton's right across the river. My cousin's the mayor of Steubenville,
Okay. Steubenville used to be a heck of a town back there in the 20s and 30s and 40s. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Rob.
All right. Thank you, both of you guys, and Charlie as well. And over to Pat, you have your hand up. Dorothy.
You know, Rob, the case with the ants, maybe they want to sit down and have some coffee with you. Maybe that's why they were getting into your coffee. Kind of like Hyacinth on Keeping Up Appearances, and she would invite her neighbor over for coffee. So maybe that's what the ants want to do.
What I didn't understand with the coffee cup was I just washed it out with hot water. I put it underneath my Keurig. I put the pod in the Keurig thing, and I flipped it down and hit the button. Excuse me. Next thing I know, the whole cup is full of ants. Are we still live? Yeah. The whole cup is full of ants after I put the half and half in. So I can't imagine that they got into the refrigerator and got in the half and half. But yeah, there's nothing open but Walmart after we get off tonight. So I don't know. I might have to go get half and half there. I hate to go there, but just might. He's got to have half and half for your coffee. Oh, yeah. All right, over to you, Greg Hill.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
I wanted to first say thank you. I wanted to say thank you, Charles, for sharing. It was nice. And also hi, friends, and Pedro. I want to say hi to everybody who's here tonight. But anyway, and thank you, DL, and just everybody that's here. As far as the unicorn thing, I look at this whole situation as when I started 4 years and 3 months ago, whatever it was now, I look at it as I was already in the money, if you want to say in the money or in the apples, whatever, at that point when we were doing it. And it was not because of physically seeing it or whatever. It was everybody that is here right now. And I've said this before, and I'm going to reiterate again that there's no money that ONPASSIVE will ever make that is worth who is here today, who I am looking and seeing, and as a part of a family, as part of friends, as a part of brothers and sisters. And there's nobody that will meet that kind of money that we will make. There's many people in the back office, or I should say in our back in our chat area. I want them to know that as well. I don't see them, but my heart is more about what you have and what you have to offer me, because it's worth more than anything I'll ever make. Seriously. And so tonight, and like I wrote on, I think when I was trying to post real quick on LinkedIn and stuff before I left and I was just basically saying that I really missed yesterday. I missed being able to be here and to see what had taken place. I haven't had any time to listen to the recording, and hopefully I will be able to. But each and every one of you bring great value to my life, and that is worth more than anything I'll ever make. And I really appreciate that. And one thing I am going to do at some point here is I will share with you a song. Now, I haven't sang in quite a while because I had some bad things happen to me. And it's through other people, and that's just the way people are. They can cast their stones, and that's the way they are. But we have to forgive. So I've kind of, and I haven't played music or sang because of my problems that I've had with my hands. I play the piano and the bass and the guitar and a lot of things, but they haven't been feeling so good for the last 5 or 6 years. And recently it's been pretty bad. And I appreciate all the prayers I got. So I'm sleeping last night, and I'm sleeping in the morning. I got a song that comes up to me, and it just happens to people who are in the music industry who sing. Sometimes you can't get it out of your head until you've actually sang the song. That's the way I feel. That's what happens to me. So there is a song that I will sing at some point. It won't have any music to it, and the only music that will be there will be the music that's in my head when I wrote the song when I was about 30 years old, which is about 40 years ago. But it is a gospel song, and but it has some value, I think, to it. So I would like to share that with you, but it's not happening yet. I actually found the words today. I was shocked that I actually found the words in all my writings that I have for music and poetry and stuff, which was kind of interesting to go through again. And so anyway, the value is who I'm watching tonight and who I'm getting to talk with. The smiles I get to see just bring great joy to me. And no money is going to bring that kind of joy. None. It will be nice to have it so we can use it. I have an OBLS account, but I won't say the name of it at this point here. I won't do that on here. But I've been trying to raise money for some people in Uganda for a well in their community, and it hasn't done real well. But it's also part of me because I haven't promoted it as well, and because I'm just stretched out here. I push myself to the limit every day. I enjoy that part of life, but so in the future I will be able to use this money in a great way to help somebody else, and that will bring also great joy. But you all in front of me tonight bring great joy to my heart, and I just want to thank you. That's all. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Greg. You said it all right there. Very nice. Well said. And man, this is why I come here every night, because it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. Everybody here comes out with something that is heartwarming, and it renders such a good feeling amongst all of us, and that's why so many people. There's 63 in the chat. I mean, there's not another place that people go where people stay just to hear what others are saying. They'll go and they'll listen to the big shots, do their thing and rah, 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 rah. But I don't think there's another place where people go, feel as relaxed and as willing to be open and sharing as here. I've been to all of them. I've been to all these webinars and chats, and I keep coming back here for some reason. I don't know, but it means a lot to both of us. The fact that so many of you are regulars every night. We look into the chat, either before or after as it's going, and it's totally heartwarming. It does. I've said this probably the last 4 nights in a row. It makes it all worthwhile.
And Rob and I talk about, when we are done with the webinar at night, how we feel so good, from the sharing that's done in the webinar. We feel really content, I guess, fulfilled by doing this webinar. Yes, it's a bit tiring to do two lives a day, but when we finish with each live, our heart feels good. You know what I'm saying? Happy and content, and I feel like it's a good thing that we do this, even though it's a little bit challenging to keep up the pace every day. But when we see how you guys contribute to the discussion and the love, there's so much love in this group. In the chat, people love each other in the chat. They may not come to the panel ever, but they know each other well through the chat, and it's just fulfilling for us. And that's why we continue to do what we do. Just want to let you guys know we appreciate you.
And we don't have a couch anymore, so we got rid of our couches. They were so old, and we really couldn't afford to get new ones, so we got rid of the couches, and therefore I can't be a couch potato. So I guess I'll come here every night, Oh gosh, let's go to Dawn and DL, please.
I just wanted to say a couple of words. Where else can we go and talk like this? We all have so much in common, and to try to talk to my family about this, that's not going to work because they don't believe in it. So, but my grandchildren will have money from me someday. I don't know if my children will, but I mean, I shouldn't say that, but no, this is the best place to be. I mean, we're all excited. We're all believe in something that's wonderful, and it's gonna take us places that we've dreamed about.
Mhm.
And I can't think of a better place to be.
Thank you. We can't think of better people to have here. So there you have it.
Yeah, I just wanted to say too, Greg and Charles and John and the rest of the fellows here, and even the ladies. Hopefully someday we can meet, because I'm sure we'd have a lot to talk about and have a drink. Whatever it is that you do drink, we can have one. So for me, it'd be water and maybe occasional glass of wine or something, but basically water. But it'd be a privilege, absolutely.
She's already, since you said that, Nakamoto's already planning a RobLynnLive cruise. I don't know where that money's coming from. And a RobLynnLive airplane ride. You know, we don't know where we're going. We ain't got the money for that either. But she's planning. She's planning. She's dreaming big. I've got to admit this. She is dreaming big. She's met Ash Mafara. She knows he's the real deal. She knows he's got the heart of gold and then some. And she's got a whole heart of gold. Don't be surprised if Nakamoto doesn't show up. She's not going to be in a minibus or anything. Just drops in to say hello to some of you guys. I mean, that would not shock me in the least.
No, but we should have a get together. You know, when the apples come and everyone's affairs are more or less settled, then this is the time when people will want to travel. And why not meet each other on a trip, go somewhere special and have fun, right? That's what I'm thinking.
All right.
Yeah, I think I like the idea of a cruise only because a lot of us are a little older, meaning that it's difficult to walk. It's difficult to walk long distances, and on a typical trip, you do a lot of walking. So I think that a cruise would be an ideal situation because you can hang out on the ship when you need to and go out on side trips when you want to. So that's why I think it would be cool to do a cruise anywhere, you know? So.
All right. I think Greg Lakins had his hand up for a period of time. Greg, go ahead.
I'm coming. Cruise. Put me
You're
on the
coming on
list.
a cruise. All right.
All right.
Not a shocker there. Go ahead, Greg, please. We don't hear you. We don't hear you.
No sound.
No sound.
Maybe you have to refresh.
Give it a refresh. He's talking away. Can you hear us, Greg? Give me a thumbs up. Can't hear us either.
I think he can hear us.
Time for a refresh.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll
come back to you.
We'll come back to you, Greg. You might have to refresh. All right?
Let's see. Was it Mel or Charlie? I'm losing track. Go ahead, Charlie.
Yes. Now, Lynn, the family getting together, man, that's good stuff. But I don't know about the cruise. Man, I am terrified of getting on the water. I did a couple of cruises. It was just the harbor, you know, you get away from the shore, go way out, you know, in the middle of the ocean, and you can't see land. I get seasick.
Oh.
Motion sick. Motion. It's probably different on a big boat, a big cruise ship. But I mean, that would be good stuff, man. When we all get the opportunity to get together and just enjoy each other and communicate, talk, laugh.
Yeah.
That's good stuff, man. That's beautiful. I love that idea. It's the process. We'll get there.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks.
All right. Thank you, Charlie. Bo, as you're known. Greg, let's try Greg Lakin again, please. Greg, please. Unmute, please, Greg.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay.
Right,
can I be heard now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can hear you.
Yes.
Well, Okay. Well, I've been trying to come on for a while, but I've been trying to fight this old computer. Um, well, I guess the big guys have to learn something about new technology that is gonna overpower everything. And I don't know. That's well, it's amazing to behold, but well, even willing to, of course, take my own love of H2O energy to be on the cruise, but I don't know. We got to get off petroleum energy before our planet is not habitable by humans and other people, other creatures that are depend upon life. Um, but I am I don't know. Not many people believe in life. We know that, at least I know that this present form of petroleum power has got an end, but I just don't understand why the major people don't see it.
All right.
But
Appreciate that. Appreciate your feelings and your thoughts every time you come on. We appreciate that very much. Yeah, I don't think you'll see me on a cruise either, Greg. I get seasick just on a small boat, so I can't imagine getting out there like Red and Jane have done, and you got water coming in over the sides and all that. Nah.
oh, I love the ocean. I mean, I mean, when I was a little kid, my grandfather taught me how to swim when I was like maybe 2 years old or so. But
Right.
the thing is, yeah, I oh, I don't know, going
Uh,
down again.
that's all right. We'll catch up to you in a little bit. Just hang out, hang
Hey,
out.
can I bug in again? I got my real hand raised.
Yeah. Mine's just-
Go ahead.
All right. And I'm the one that doesn't want to be talking a lot tonight. I'm talking more than usual. I got a seasick story for you. I've only been seasick once in my life, and this is way back, like I think 19. Yeah, it would be 1970, and I was in Florida visiting my sister and brother-in-law, and he had a boat at the time, and we went out on the boat. Him and a friend of his, then my sister, myself, and we went. We went into the water, and I'm trying to think if we were not scuba diving, snorkeling. That's it. But we were snorkeling in like 50, not in a shallow area where you would usually snorkel. It was really deep water, and we got a long way from the boat. Now I can swim, but I never done anything like this much. And we were a good distance from the boat. And at some point, I mean, my brother-in-law and the other guy, they were snorkeling in this deep water and whatever, and they'd come back up. And I got tired. I had never done that. And I was like, oh, I'm going back to the boat. And then I realized, oh, the boat is a long swim, which I did. I swam to the boat. I get to the boat and I'm totally exhausted. I could barely, oh my goodness. And so there's the ladder to get up to the boat. Well, I'm like, I'm just going to hang on the ladder because I'm too tired. I can't get to the boat at the moment. I'm lucky I'm here. I'm hanging on the ladder. And so you had three motions. You had the boat in the water. You had the ladder, which when I'm hanging on it, the boat would, and then the ladder would kind of go in a different motion. And then you had me, my body, doing its thing as it's hanging on the ladder. So I had three different motions going on. And the next thing I know, I'm not feeling too good. So I say, I just got to get up in the boat. And I really make the effort to climb, and I'm not feeling good. I get up into the boat, and by that time, it's like, I'm sick as a dog. You know, I had seasickness, and we were a good distance from shore, and my brother-in-law and the other guy hadn't come back to the boat. It was just awful, and I had a moment of throwing up over the side of the boat, and then the trip back into the shore was, oh my goodness. So that's my seasick. When you said you get seasick on any side boat, whatever, but that's my seasick story. Anyway, so.
I got to make a pit stop, but I believe it's Mel.
All right, Mel, you're up.
Mel.
Thank you, Lynn. Well, I too am not a swimmer. I can swim. Almost drowned when I was younger, so I'm not afraid of water, and I want to learn to swim actually, but it takes me a longer time. I just love watching people on water, but I stay far away. So if I were to go on a cruise, I'll stay on deck. I'll be one of those on deck, nowhere else. But put me on a plane, I will look down in the clouds for you. I love plane rides. Yeah. So there was something I was gonna say, like, I wanted to tell Greg to keep on smiling. You have a beautiful smile, Greg. Look at this, very beautiful. It's precious. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know, smile more. You know. Yeah, something I was gonna say in line with what Greg Hill was saying, and I forgot. But anyhow, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I can swim, but I'll be sure be part of the cruise. Only that I'll be on deck. I'll watch you guys swim. Thank you, Lynn.
That sounds
Well,
fun.
I got to butt in again. Sorry. I know what. Listen, this cruise thing, maybe in the future we'll all be hopefully having enough money apples that, you know, Lynn can do the thing and whoever's going to do the cruise. And I know you keep talking about Hawaii, whatever. Maybe you could do more than one cruise, but I'm saying maybe we could plan a thing where there could be a cruise. So there's cruise boats that connect from Florida to Manhattan, New York here. Maybe we could have a thing where some people, they're on this cruise wherever it goes to, but then maybe there's a section of it that they could cruise and come up and dock right here on Manhattan on the shore. And then other people that don't want to get on a boat or cruise, they could fly or come in another way to New York. We could have a whole meetup that way, because after all, it's a place where if we all have enough money, people could stay in a nice place and whatever. It's a wonderful place to have a big bunch of people come to meet each other. And, you know, if you'd be able to go on one of the famous John Barilla Knows New York, you could, well, Lynn doesn't want to walk a lot, but, you know, walking around to see various things that I know a lot about and places to take people. We could think about that. And then you can incorporate all of the boat and the getting together and being the big
Bicycle, bicycle, you take me on that bicycle.
You could ride a bicycle, right? We could ride bicycles.
That's right. Very true. Thank you. Who's next? Is it Pedro or Carmela or Greg? I lost track. Whoever's next, unmute. Pedro, Carmela, or Greg. Whoever's next.
I think. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I really enjoyed John's story about seasickness. I'm going to relate one. I'll try to be quick on. We went to a wedding in Guadalajara. My wife's niece got married in Guadalajara, but that's about 3 hours away from Puerto Vallarta. But so we made it into a vacation. We went to Puerto Vallarta first, and then later we rode the bus to Guadalajara. But anyway, some of the at the resort where we were, there were amenities. You could do things every day. So the one day we went kayaking, and we had full vests. You know, they had the equipment to, so it looked like an American kayaking with your vest and everything. The next day, it was whale watching, and we had never done that, so we wanted to go. My daughter said, I'm not going, that is dangerous, I'm not going, I'm going to do something else, you can go. So my wife and I went, and so we got in a boat, about 13, 14 people, 15 people, small boat, and we went whale watching. This is in a bay called Banderas Bay. And when you go out, you don't see land. It's so large. I mean, and there is a small island where they go to. They go snorkeling, and there is a little beach in the middle of the ocean. But what it is that on the way there, I start looking around the boat, and I don't see any vests. The only thing I see is the snorkeling little tubes that you put on you, no real vest. And this is the middle of the ocean. So we saw a couple of whales, and then we got to the little island, and then we're heading back. And I don't say anything about the vest, but I don't see them anywhere. And so on the way back, there's a school of whales far in the distance, and they asked, do you want us to turn around and go see that? And everybody agreed. So we turned around and went. And the fellows rowed the boat so close to the school of whales. They had baby whales and big whales together. And they finally shut off the engine because that's what they're supposed to do. But by the time they had gotten so close to the school of whales, one whale, about 10-ton whale, came toward us, went under the tip of the boat, squirted us, and with the tail that it was like the size of a truck, just the tail was the size of a truck. It barely missed the tip of the boat. It had just touched it, it would have flipped it. And there were some that were not swimmers. I am a swimmer, but it didn't matter. There is nobody going to rescue that. We had no vests. Nobody had a vest on. There were no vests in the boat. I knew it. This was the scariest thing ever I have lived. And some people took video because they had all the camera and everything ready. And I happened to give my email to a lady. It was a new email, and I misspelled it when I gave it. I never got the copy of the video, but this was the scariest moment of my life when I saw the size of this whale almost touching the tip of the boat. That is the closest I'm going to get to whales. And if we ever get on a big boat that a whale cannot tip it, I probably will go, but not on a small boat anymore. Whale watching is not a fun thing to do. Just wanted to add that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Thank you, Pedro. We appreciate that. It's definitely a fun fact. I've seen whales in Hawaii when they were mating, right? Fawning, whatever that is. Didn't we see whales, or was it dolphin? Whatever. We saw big things. Okay, let's go to Carmela. Carmela, go ahead, and then I see Greg, and then Charlie.
I would like to say to Pedro, we have experience in life. Each one of us have another experience with boat, with the airplane. he's have his own scary or whatever. We will choose many ways to come and to see one each other, and each one will take what is true to him.
All right. Thank you, ma'am. Appreciate that. And we're going to Greg Hill next. Go ahead, Gregory.
Well, you're this fish stories or boat stories. I have a lot of them, but I'll tell just one. Since I do live on an island, and it's in the San Juan Islands, north of Seattle, most of my friends were fishermen. This is a fishing community, and I've lost a lot of friends fishing because of the water. I lost 14 of them at one time when they were fishing in the Bering Sea. The two boats collided when they were fueling alongside each other. I used to fish in the summertime on a 63-foot purse seiner. That's with 6 other guys. And I did fish in Alaska, and I fished off of Noyes Island, which is way up by Ketchikan, actually quite a ways from Ketchikan. But some of the things that I don't have a problem with the seasickness, but I remember the first time when I was coming up to Alaska, and from Anacortes, it's 7 days to get up to Anchorage. I mean, up to Kodiak, and then Kodiak, Alaska. This is where you stop to fuel up and get the things you need before you head out to go to do your first fishing adventure with these 6 other guys. And I remember people parking when you park a boat. There's not a lot of dock space, so you put a boat alongside another boat alongside another boat, and you tie up to each other. And I remember getting off the boat. We were about number 3. It was tied up, and then more boats were tying up to us. And I remember getting off the boat and walking on the land, and the land was moving. And I'm going, this isn't right. The land shouldn't be moving. Well, that's just because I hadn't been on stable land for 7 days. And when you're on a 63-foot purse seiner and you've been out in some water where you see boats and then you don't see a boat. When you see a boat and you don't see a boat. And so it can be kind of scary. And when you're fishing in it, it is very scary. You don't wear life jackets, but it is a dangerous job. But it was a great experience at the time when I was doing it, and a lifetime experience to be able to do it. And the funny part, I think the most funniest thing about fishing that I ever experienced was when we tied up to the dock. And I remember coming back one night from Ketchikan, and I was standing on the dock, and I could see the boats. There were probably about 6 boats that were tied up, and there was a guy coming off each boat, and he was falling over each one of the boats onto the next boat because he was drunk. And I remember when he came on and he fell onto the dock in front of us, the friend I was with said, "Safe," when he fell down. Kind of like baseball. But anyway, that was a great experience fishing. I'll have no problem going on a cruise, other than I don't really like to be in tight quarters with the illnesses that are out there today. It seems like everybody getting off airplanes are coming home sick. So I don't know what's up with that, however. But I'd love to go on a cruise, but there is a cruise we could do. Everybody here, if you wanted to know the virtual reality, we could make our own cruise right online, and we could do it through VR. So that's a possibility in the future. We can all meet each other on VR. That's it.
All right. Virtual reality. I know what VR is. Thank you very much. All right. Where are we going now? Let's see. We're going to Charlie. Charlie Ellis.
Yeah. Yes, I just wanted to say, Carmela, great energy. I love that energy. Keep smiling. I just wanted to say, I don't know if anyone heard, but just want to wish a rapid recovery for Chris. I did get a chance to tune in on his show, Marty and Chris, the other morning, briefly. So I haven't heard anything since, but just want to wish him a rapid recovery.
All right. He is getting better by the day. They've changed his meds as well as changed the apparatus they're using to keep his lung pumped. So it's called a water sealant pump, and that's what he's on now. And he is able to walk down the hallway now, which he wasn't able to do 4 days ago, 5 days ago. He's getting better, and I know he appreciates all the prayers and good thoughts, for sure.
Right.
All right, where are we going next? Are we going to, is it Greg Lakin? Greg, did you want to go again? Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in summer, New York is warm. And I love, swimming and boating and everything. But, in my life, I have 4 seasons, or actually 5 seasons, if you consider mud season. But, I love all of them. But, summertime is, my preference to get things together.
All right, you'll be ready for summertime as cold as it is where you are. I guarantee you'll be ready for it. All right, thank you.
Well,
go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, I love to swim, and usually start it around the end of May or something up here. But yeah, as long as the temperature is like 60 degrees or so, I'm game for swimming. I know 60 degrees is pretty so cold for you, Lynn, but you grew up in Hawaii, not for Vermont.
That's for sure. That's for sure. All right, where are we going next, Greg? What do you think? Let's see. It's almost song time, I think.
So what we're going to do is do a last call for comments and questions. Then we're going to stop the live stream so that we can hear the songs that are probably copyrighted and that YouTube will not like. And then we'll end, all right? So last call for comments. I'm really happy with the chat today. It's so active and such nice and warm, supportive comments in the chat. Very respectful as well. We can't ask for a better group than this. I tell you, we're so grateful. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So without...
Oh, question mark. Is that a question mark? Yeah. Greg has a question. You can unmute. Go for it.
This question is about our old back or about the back office,
Sure.
and about our founder's back office. I'm just kind of curious. What does it take to be able to get on there? How do you do that?
How do you log into the back office?
No. How do you post on there? Like you guys post on there. Many people who have webinars post there, but how do you post there if you have to have a certain amount of people following you, or you have to have a certain. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ashma Farah selected certain individuals to have posting rights. So it's just not a lot, but a few. So they can post in the webinar section and in the update section.
Right.
Other than that, nobody else can post.
Right. So that's what my question was: is how was that determined? And it was determined by our CEO. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And do you know why or how he based that decision?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I know I can say for sure Lynn never had those rights for a long time.
Right.
Privilege for a long time, and we were on air all through that time, and she would have to get with someone else to post our stuff.
I see.
Some out of the blue, I guess Marty said something to Ash, I believe, if I recall.
I don't know how that
we're not sure how it went. The next thing you knew, Lynn had the rights to go ahead and post.
I don't think
Okay,
it's
that's
It had
fine.
nothing
Thank
to do with Marty, like
I
Lynn
think it
said.
was just Ash decided.
I just
Ashley
wanted.
Lynn was very active, and I think it was Ashley's decision.
Okay,
I'm
thank
not
you.
sure his mind. I don't really know his criteria or anything.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Dookie. All right, so have we ended the live stream, or are we getting ready to?
Okay, so last call. Anybody else want to speak or share? Is everybody content? Looks like everyone's content today.
The Cheshire Cat.
Yes.
All righty, so we're going to go ahead and end. We'd like to say thank you to everybody that was with us on YouTube.
Yeah,
Thank you
so
very much.
We'll be broadcasting tomorrow at noon and at 8 p.m. as we do every day, 7 days a week. Don't forget that OP360 is tomorrow at 2 p.m. So that's a special part of tomorrow. And we don't know whether Ash Mafara will be there, but regardless, OP360 is always a good session to attend.
Now, Pedro has his hand up.
Oh, go ahead, Pedro.
I just wanted to share with you that I've been joining the OConnect at the time when the invitation comes from YouTube, but my YouTube continues playing. It just continues broadcasting the live on OConnect. And sometimes I go back and click on the link that is being posted on YouTube. And of course, it asks me again for credentials. And I am able to open up OConnect. But the YouTube continues to be playing in the background. So I can have OConnect playing as well as YouTube playing. I wonder if that is something that we are all aware of.
Yeah, as long
Just a comment.
right, as long as you're using different tabs, you have a first tab on OConnect and a second tab on YouTube, that'll work, right? Or you can, if you need to, use separate browsers. But that's good to mention, in case people want to be on both. You never know, right? It's fun to be on both, right? So thank you for that, Pedro. Appreciate it. Okay, we go now to Carmela. Go ahead, Carmela.
I want to ask if tomorrow there will be a question, because you said the Christy is not available and
I'm glad you mentioned it.
EOES.
Thank you, Carmela. Thanks for mentioning it. Tomorrow is the weekly Q&A roundtable.
Oh.
Thank you, Carmela.
okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. And don't forget to save the chat.
Okay. Thank you. And now we go to Pat Green. Go ahead, Pat.
I saw that you lowered my hand, and I thought, okay.
I lowered the hand to indicate that I know that I called you and you're on. Yeah.
I just didn't hear you. Sorry, Lynn. Okay.
You're on.
I thought, Gregory, did you have another question for Lynn? No? Okay. I thought I saw him do the question mark again, so I thought I'd, point him out because I didn't want him to feel left out. But
It was just about questions and answers tomorrow. It's Wednesday.
Okay.
Roundtable.
Okay, well, we got that answered. Anyway, I really enjoyed tonight. I thought the subject was really good too. I'm looking forward to the ONPASSIVE to be the unicorn company that I think it's going to be. And I probably don't even have a clue because, like Ashley said before, dream big. So I'm excited about that. And I want to thank you all for that. And that's pretty much what I had to say.
All right. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Pat. Looks like we're over to last but not least, Charlie Ellis.
Yes, just one quick question. Just wanted to know if anyone have you had any issues with the Edge browser? A couple of times, I think twice this week, I tried to get on with the RobLynn show, and I have Norton Security, and it stated that it wasn't safe to browse this site through OTrim, Siphon. Just wondering if anyone else experienced that.
That's a new one on us.
I don't personally use Edge much. Go ahead, John.
I think, is that having anything to do with you get a message that this site cannot provide a secure connection? Because I've had that happen to me. Only when I use the OTrim short link, I will sometimes get, well, on my mobile in particular, it'll come up and it'll say, this site cannot provide a secure connection. And the way I get on is I use the untrimmed long link, and then I'm able to get on. For some reason, sometimes in the Chrome browser, at least in the Chrome browser, it does not read the OTrim link properly, and it thinks that it's not a secure connection. There's even a way to correct it through Google, and I actually tried to look it up, and I just went, no, I'll just use the long link whenever I can. I don't know if that's what you're having, but that's happened to me, and I solved it by only using the long link to come on.
Thank you, John. That's helpful.
All right.
Is that okay, Charlie? So what I do is, since John had mentioned that sometimes the trim link doesn't help him to come into our show, I always now post both links. So you'll see me post the untrimmed and the trim link, and I think it's a good thing to do. You know, sometimes the trim link doesn't work for me as well, once in a while. So it's always good to have the two posted to make sure you can get in.
All right.
Thanks.
Thank you, Charlie.
Let's go to Ohio.
Yeah, John, what you're talking about with Chrome, there is a very critical update that Chrome insists that you have. It's a security update in particular. And I've said this once or twice, but I found out personally on my own device that I've got to go to Chrome probably once or twice a week to update the Chrome browser itself. So what you would do is you have the three dots in the upper right corner there. You click on that, you go down to settings, and when you hit settings, you look over on the left, far left of your computer, you'll see a drop-down list. And at the bottom of that drop-down list, there's a option that says About Chrome. When you click About Chrome, it will open up a update. And when you open that up, it starts updating on its own. You'll see it, and then it stops around 88%. When it stops, it'll give you the option to relaunch, what they call relaunch. And when you hit that relaunch button, it'll start, it'll update, and it'll shut down your computer, and it'll restart it. Then when it comes back up, you'll see that that your device has been updated. So again, just go to upper right hand corner, hit settings down, go to the far left down to the bottom. You'll hit About Chrome. Click on About Chrome, and it'll start updating for you. I think that it's out of settings there, John.
Right.
Well, actually, I've done that. I've updated.
Does it? What's happened?
Oh, we can't hear you.
I'm back. Hold on. I got knocked off. Somebody called me on the phone. What happened is I've updated it, and when this happens, you get a message that it's a certain error code that's happening, and it's what happens is that's the thing. I can't really give you the specifics, except that the error code means that when you go on a site and it's secure, and then you go on another time later, it changes all the time. And sometimes when you go on it, it doesn't update itself to be secure. It's secure, but it thinks it's the old connection, and that's what's happening. That's why I said I actually got a message about it, and I went to Google to see how to correct it. And but I did update, so I've tried. So I'm not having the problem all the time now either. So I know what you're saying, and I have actually done that. But I think it's something else. I'm not sure, but I don't know. I wish I could explain it better, but anyway, thank you for that. Though I have updated with the Chrome.
All righty. I think we're going to wrap up here on YouTube. if that's okay with everybody, we're going to stick around a little bit after that. But for now, we'd like to say thank you to everyone who watched on YouTube. Means a lot to us, and it certainly is good for the algorithm. So thank you for doing that. And please join us again on YouTube, both at 8 o'clock, make it noon tomorrow and 8 p.m. tomorrow night. So thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We're going to close the YouTube live stream at this time on the count. Alrighty. Thank you all for being on YouTube. And we do hope that you can visit us on OConnect as well one day.
All right. Is Chris taking care of that, or you? All righty then. Give us a thumbs up, Chris, if you would. It's a thumbs up. All right. All right. Now we can let our hair down. Come on now. Here we go. All right. Are we going with John first? Or are we going? Do you have something?
Finish.
Would you say I'm ready for the funny farm? Is that what you said, Mel?
Sorry, I thought we were done. That's why I keep doing that. Sorry about that, Rob. I mean,
No, that's fine. That's fine. So we're just stopping the YouTube live stream so that we can have our singers sing some copyrighted songs. So this is why we stopped the live stream, so you all know.
Right.
All right. So shall we begin with Frank Rowe this time? And then we'll have John in. Yeah, something different.
All right. Go ahead, Chris, if you would, Maestro.
Yes. Okay, thank you very much. I'm waiting for your cue. That seems to be for today. Got quite long, but I'm just going with the flow. So now,
so do I?
I'm also observing our.
I keep recording, right?
Should Lynn
Can you
keep
hear me?
recording? Yeah. Should Lynn keep recording or shut the recording off?
You can keep recording. It's okay.
Okay, thanks. So you can go ahead and do
This.
song.
Oh, I cannot copy paste here.
Oh.
Can you? This second laptop gives me sometimes problem. Can you fetch me on this on the attendee, the other account that I am in?
Sure.
The name is Christiozon also.
Okay. Alrighty, there you go.
Okay, I'm getting out of here. The second laptop.
Alrighty, no problem. So what we can do is we can begin with John, so that'll give Chris a little bit more time. You want us to have John sing first? Is that better for you? Oh, cannot hear you. No sound.
Yes, I muted my device system microphone. It's we just found out it works fine when it's when live streaming, when we live stream. So this is a workaround. So we just discovered it by ourselves through our daily show with RobLynnLive. This is what I like. One of what I like in our platform. Yeah. So
Okay. So do you want to start? You ready?
Here it goes. So I'm gonna grab first the song prepared by Frank Rowe. So I'm doing this for him so that there will be no um, interruption in with regards to internet issues. So here it goes. I'm gonna play. If you'd like to hear, you know what to do. Just click unmute on the blue button. Well, that's about it. I don't
That
know
was Frank
what's the
shaking his
reason.
booty.
What's the reason why Frank Rowe chose this song? He might give that answer in the chat later or earlier.
Shake your booty. All right, Frank, let's go to John. John, are you ready?
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure Carmela enjoyed that. Dance time, man. That was for dancing. Shake your booty. That was great. Okay, so now, like I said, I would switch up my song and do the "It's Not Unusual," but I don't think I hate to beg off, but I don't think my voice is up for "It's Not Unusual" because I chose something that I figured when you're not in good shape, you can find a song that it'll work. So hopefully it's going to sound okay. And it's a hometown boy, Dean Martin, song that he kind of had a hit with. And I don't think I've done anything by. Oh, you hear my voice get scratchy right there. Oh boy. Anyway, I don't think I've done a Dean Martin. So this is "You're Nobody Till Somebody Loves You," and Dean's a crooner, so I think this has a little less high and it's not unusual. It's kind of rough singing. So anyway, let's see what happens with "You're Nobody Till Somebody Loves You." You're nobody till somebody loves you. You're nobody till somebody cares. You may be king, you may possess the world and all its gold, but gold won't bring you happiness when you're growing old. The world still is the same, you'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. Yeah, you're nobody till somebody loves you. Yeah, you're nobody till somebody cares. Oh yeah. The world still is the same, you'll never change it. As sure as the stars shine above, you're nobody till somebody loves you. So find yourself somebody to love. Ah, yeah, to love. Yeah, that's it. Thank you. A little rough there, you could tell, I'm sure.
That was hometown for us, John.
Right.
You
Good job,
muted
my friend.
Rob.
Good job.
Rob. Good job, John. Made
Yeah,
this
thanks.
way also.
Thanks, John.
Once
Not
again,
with the booty.
I need to look. I don't look all the time. That's why I'm the backup pilot here. All right. Well, that's another night of RobLynn Live. Franz, you're awful quiet tonight. I hate to say goodnight without you having something to say if you want to.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was a little bit under the weather. That's why I was just joining the show to listen to everybody. And it's again, it's a great show, great night. I enjoyed it. Next time I talk more about the cruise and also being on the. I was in the Navy. I know a lot of people are talking about getting seasick. Yeah, it's also scared to go on a cruise. You know, quickly, I just say that going on a cruise it's better because the ship is big. Especially you have to go to a big one, so you're gonna get that motion that much. But I remember when I got out of the Navy, I didn't want to go anywhere near a ship because I've been to too many rough, rough waters, you know, and I thought the cruise ship would be the same, but it's definitely not. That'd be a great thing. I got one suggestion though, is that when you get the itinerary where we're going, we can always meet with founders in different countries. So when we go there, we can say, okay, yeah, we're gonna go, let's say, Dominican Republic. If founders are there, we can meet them there, and then the next country we go to, we can meet the founders there too. You know, thank you very much. I'm just my voice is not too good today. I just wanted to say thank you, Greg. I enjoy you a lot. Thank you for all the things you do, and what you said today was very touchy. I love that, and everybody else. This is like ONPASSIVE therapy.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so true.
All right. Thanks for. I hope I didn't stir up your cough or anything there by asking you to speak. So thanks.
No. Thank you. Appreciate.
We appreciate everybody being here tonight. Like we said, tomorrow is ONPASSIVE 360. Don't know yet. He has been invited, Ash Mafara, as has Chris Johnson, along with Marty and Red. So we'll have to see what happens mañana.
Oh, and I forgot to mention in the chat, lots of compliments to the singers, John Burrell and Frank Rowe. I'm sure you should peek at them, John, before the chat.
Wait a minute. Juanita's still slaking her booty. Shaking her booty, she says.
I love it. I love it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's really nice.
All right. Well, Lynn wanted to get one more picture, if that's okay. And anyone who's not on the video, if you want to be in the picture, we'd love to have you.
Yeah. So this is a chance for Mohammed Ashraf, Jishu, Krishnu, Surrender Singh, and anybody else want to come on camera for the final screenshot. This is the time. I know those in India have the network isn't very strong for them. So, but if they want to come on camera, no response. So I think
nobody till somebody loves you.
Surrender, Ashraf, and Jishu. I guess they're good then.
All right, here we go. Let's do an action shot.
Action of some movement or whatever, fun shot. Okay. All right.
Here we go.
I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and I'll take it. 3, 2, 1, now. My half Andy Burks. Oh, you bugged me, honey.
I was trying to give you an Andy Burks.
Okay. Oh, that's good. That's good.
All right. Thanks everybody for being here tonight and tomorrow, as in Christia Zone's area. Appreciate it very much, and we'll see you on the flip.
Yep.
Thanks to all veterans who served anywhere. Thanks to all active duty military serving currently. Thank you very much.
And the screenshots are in the messenger group, so take a peek and enjoy the photos. Okay. Thank you, everybody.
And thanks, Franz, for your serving. I didn't know you were in the Navy.
Very cool.
Don't forget the chat.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Love you all.
Don't forget the chat.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Carmela.
Good night, everyone.
Save the chat.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, all.
It was fun night.
Thank you, John.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Rough
Bye.
boy.